So, what was the mission called again? This was from... No, this was Vital Intelligence, I believe. Frontline Warfare. Yeah, Frontline Warfare. So I've got the Vital Ground, a Call the Witch, and Bring It Down. And you've got Psychic Ritual.
I took Psychic Ritual, Attrition, and Engage on all fronts.
What's Engage on all fronts? Is that the one with...
Table quarters.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm the Defender. I picked the stable side, so I'm going to go first. Something for people to notice, because of the smaller table size, you have to start 24 inches apart. It's only 10 point zones, which was a heap of fun. I didn't realise. So I'll deploy my model with that. While Dave's knocking about with his million vehicles, because you've got, what is it, a Night Spinner?
So I've got a Night Spinner, a Falcon, a Wave Serpent, 3 Hornets with Crystal Targeting Matrix, and
dual Hornet Pulse.
8 Warwalkers with Star Cannons, and 3 Vipers with Star Cannons.
And then obviously the required 3 5-man
Diamond squads. Farseer, a Warlock Skyrunner, and an Autark Skyrunner.
Oh, cool. The Autark Skyrunner's a new model, isn't it? That is from a Revenant.
Yeah. Epic Revenant fight.
Yeah. That fits really well.
It worked out.
I'm just going to join in with the chatting for a minute just to explain that because Mike set up the wrong rig, we are actually how many inches short on either
We're probably
side of the
missing 3 or so inches on the long edges, on either side.
On both long edges, and the dice throws, obviously. That was a suggestion from one of the previous lives that we did, that somebody asked if we had an overlay with the camera that could show the dice throw. So that's what we've done for today. But because of that overlay, it does take up one of the bottom corners. So if anything is happening down there, Mike is supposed to run and move the dice tray over or flip it off. But whether or not he remembers is another thing.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, I have faith in you.
Alright, so the destroyers are going now. First one, destroyers.
24-inch range?
I believe they have 24-inch range. I haven't used my Necron army in quite some time. Hence, that's why there's a monolith in it. So the destroyer's profile is, for the Gauss cannon, it is heavy 3, 24-inch range, strength 6, need 3, D3. Actually, you know what? I wonder if they've got an FAQ. I'll have to check that, because they have a rule called Repulsor Platform that says they can move and buy heavy weapons without penalties. I would assume that given that every unit that had that rule has had an amendment, like Sign Harm being able to move and shoot heavy weapons. I'll just double check while we're chatting if there is an FAQ for them, because I didn't actually check that. That's what happens when you pull an army out of a case that hasn't seen a table in 5 years. So, monolith, rates, death marks, the bird can stay too hard, honestly. Right, so no, there is nothing in there that's changed.
I guess it's like Ripari with
with the lances and stuff.
I'll put whites down.
Alright, I'll chuck the
So
second.
they're a unit of 3, so they get their 20-inch moves too.
Yeah. I'll chuck the next unit of destroyers
Sweet.
down here. So it's 2 units of 5, which means I don't have to worry about blast, and I don't have to worry about the 2-on-2 guarantee.
Oh, yeah. I got vehicles. Doesn't
Yeah, no, you've got nothing above, what, 3 models and 5?
No, there's 3 5-man units. Come on. Come on.
And I'm assuming that 5 of them are going in the Falcon and the other 2 squads of 10. 2 squads of 5 are going in the Wave Zone. Yeah.
How did you know?
It's almost like I play Eldar.
Sorry. Characters. That's all you got left?
So yeah, I've got 2. So my army is Anriki the Traveller. He's a special character. So he has a War Scythe and his Tachyon Arrow. He's basically the new Overlord character from Indominus. It's just that there's no points values or anything available for the new character from Indominus, so the closest I can run is Anriki.
Do they have power level?
They do have power levels, so
no points.
no points.
That's sweet.
Not that I can find or am aware of anyway. Amric here is, I think he's 140 points now. He's a 6 wound, base strength 6, which is nice. He has +1 attacks to all friendly infantry units within 3. This is actually a rule I didn't even consider. He's got a rule called Mind in the Machine. At the start of your shooting phase, choose an enemy vehicle within 12 and roll a dice. On a 4+, I get to shoot one of his weapons. And it uses the vehicle's ballistic skill. He's also got a 4 invulnerable save, and at the beginning of my turn, choose a friendly, I'm assuming it will happen in the command phase. Choose a friendly Necron infantry unit within 6, add 1 to the advanced charge and hit rolls for the turn. So that's my will be done. So his Tachyon arrow is 120 inch range, assault 1, strength 10, neg 5, d6, but it's a once per battle weapon.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I've got Amric here, the Traveller. I've got a Destroyer Lord, who's just been deployed behind Monolith, with a War Scythe and a Resolve. I've got a Cryptek, who has Staff of Light and the Chronometron, which is basically a 5-up invulnerable save for infantry within 6. The Resolve from the Overlord lets me reroll failed with Back's return.
Right, I'll just wipe squads out and then...
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Vince is saying it's only the second time he's ever seen a monolith since the start of 8.
This monolith saw 6 games at the ATC the year, first time we ever finished second as WA. It died in the first and last game in the first turn on first shot, and it's not been used since. But in the interest of playing fully painted army, it's here today. So, yeah, Amric here, the Traveller, Cryptek, Necron Overlord. I've got 5 death marks that will be in strategic reserve because they deploy that way. I then have, for troop choices, 2 squads of 10 warriors with Gorse Flayers and a squad of 10 immortals with Gorse Blasters, or whatever they're called, Heavy Gorse Blaster, or whatever it is. Then I've got 6 Wraiths, 2 units of 5 Destroyers, and a Monolith.
Cool.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So let's go with some Wraith action.
How far are they moving again?
No,
they're quick, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 12 and they're 1.
They make them advance and charge.
I think there's a strategy for it.
I'm small forces. Pretty much.
Well, they're 3-up armor, 3-up involved, toughness 5, 3 wounds. Like, they're not easy kills, which is nice.
What's their weapons?
In combat, they are. Where are they? Canoptic Wraiths, 3 attached each, hitting on 3s at strength 6, neg 2, 2 damage.
So 3 attacks, strength 6,
Neg 2 damage. Yeah.
PS3, I assume.
I don't know. Well, so 3. Yeah. The Necron army doesn't do anything below 3. Actually, that's not true. A lot of Canoptic stuff is forced because they're robots, not Necrons.
Oh, we probably need to do like organ traits and shit. Stuff
That is a very good point.
I don't even know what I'm
I actually don't know what the Necron ones are because I haven't played them in 8th, let alone 9th. So my I've just realised that you're running a custom Craftworld, aren't you?
Yes. So mine is Masterful Shot and Expert Crafters, which gives 1 reroll hit and wound, and ignore cover saving throws.
Okay. So I'm using Soltech Dynasty, which is when you advance, you treat all of your ranged weapons as assault weapons, and you don't suffer a penalty for moving and shooting when you advance. It's pretty straightforward. Enric here doesn't have that rule because he doesn't have a dynasty himself. but he has a rule that says he doesn't affect the dynasty for everyone else.
Sure. Falcon's down with the Dire Rangers inside.
Okay, cool.
So Dire Rangers all have Blade Storm and 2 Avengers Catapult on the exit.
Oh, okay, cool. And my relic is the Nightmare Shroud, which is on my Destroy Lord. Which is basically +1 to his armor save, and minus on leadership there within 6. So it gives me 2 on armor save, which is nice.
As long as it's not 1 up, that's fine.
No, it's not 1 up,
Do
thankfully.
you have your copy?
Not here, but on my iPad I do. And his Warlord trait will be Enduring Will, which is reduce the damage inflicted down by 1 to a minimum of 1.
On him.
Which is the...
Yeah, the Monolith's got Quantum Shielding, is that right?
No, Monolith has Living Metal.
Heals 1.
Yeah, so it heals 1 wound a turn. I don't believe it has Quantum Shielding, because it's not that good.
So I'll take my Altark will be my Warlord. I don't know what trade I'm going to give him at this stage. Farseer will get Felshu's Wings. He'll have Doom and Guide. The Warlock will have Jinx. / Jinx Protect.
Yeah.
Then I'll work out what Warlock
There's
trade
more
is.
traits there. Okay. Let's deploy some Necron Warriors. I'm going to hide down here under this building. I don't know whether they're actually on camera because of where the camera cuts off. Can
They're
people
not.
see this? Can people see this objective?
I can't. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Point again.
I'm pointing at it.
Oh, yes, they can.
Okay, so there's a wall that backs onto, and there's a squad of 10 Necron Warriors being deployed behind that wall, so they're within 3 of the objective.
I'll give him the Seer of the Shifting Vector. So he gets a reroll, single hit roll, wound roll, save roll, psychic test, command test.
Yeah.
Once per round.
So yeah, I've got 10 Necron Warriors just under here, within 3 of this objective.
Where?
Well, that door is open.
Is that D for pushing
Yeah.
it? Can you just click it? Hey, it's all good. Good girl. No,
You think you'll see? Can't shoot them yet, but
No. No. I'll take it. So yeah, they're deployed.
Cool. Okay.
Now, from memory, the strategic reserves side of things for my, what do you call them? My death marks actually happened before we started the point anyway.
Wait a minute.
So you did, from memory, you actually
putting them in.
determined strategic reserves.
Oh, so they're not like 8 or 5.
No, declared reserves and transports is done. They're secretly noted down,
Okay.
and then you deploy armies.
So you secretly noted it down.
Yeah, the fact that they have to deploy that way is neither here nor there.
So they take a deployment though.
No, because it's done before you deploy armies.
No. Cool. Well,
And they obviously can't deploy first time.
and then it's just like,
Yeah, it's 9 inches away, because that's what's in their wall.
they're snipers, aren't they?
Yeah, they can always target characters. And they do more wounds on something.
Cool.
They were painted, that's why they're in the list.
I don't know, like, experience.
So their guns are Synaptic Disintegrators, 24-inch range, rapid fire 1, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. May always target characters, and each time roll 6 to wound and flip them all wound. If an enemy unit is set up other than during deployment or when disembarking, so if you don't have any reserve, do you? Basically, I can deploy in your turn, and they can free shooting attack if you do.
Okay.
But you don't, so they don't. I actually toyed with a list when I was writing this and building this in 7th to run 3 squads of 10 because they had a very similar rule back then. And then when someone, it's a little bit of a gimmick because it only works like because this was for an ATC list. it was fine because you get a matchup where you knew there'd be reserves. And then you can start messing with people by, having this wall of snipers that drops in and then gets to shoot at their characters in their own turn. And because that happens at the end of the movement phase, a lot of the time you can't. And with a 24-inch range gun that's rapid fire, it was, quite a mortals on 6s on top of that. Hornets are like Vipers and measure the base, not the hull, don't they?
Yeah.
Tell you what, the new board size is a little bit claustrophobic for what I'm used to. I thought the army was quite small, and then I put it on the table and there's actually like 60 models here.
How much of that's to do with the terrain that you've got on
there?
there?
There is a lot of terrain as well. We'll do the second Necron Warriors. Back here behind there first, and once we start our walk, then we'll get them into the camera. But the longer I can stay line of sight, the better. Okay. So I've still got 2 characters and then the Immortals to go.
What are the Immortals
on? So the basic Necron Warrior is basically it's a bolter, but it's -1 AP.
Mm-hmm.
The Immortals carry rapid fire -2 strength 5.
Range
20 they're bolters, but they're just strength 5 -2.
strength 5 range.
Vipers at will, because Vipers are only T5.
I think it's T6.
Well, now I've said that.
Probably not. Hang on, I put my auto down.
Because I know that we had this conversation with War, because they're definitely T6.
Vipers are probably T5.
They are T5.
There you go.
So it doesn't matter if when I shoot Vipers or...
1 to 6. Oh, maybe not.
Or
it's R6.
Okay. So the only time it's going to make a difference is shooting at the Vipers or the Jets here. Everything else, it's going to be winning at the same rate.
Cute.
Alright.
Well done,
Grip Tech. Plonk himself. Yeah. Guns doesn't more live have, I wonder.
That's just about the answer. Same questions.
I don't know. It's always nice being an experienced player with these armies. So it is armed with 4 Gauze Flux Arcs and a Particle Whip.
Yep.
The Gauze Flux Arcs, which are the little guns around the outside, are heavy 3, strength 5, need 2, 1 damage. So they're basically the 3-shot version of the Immortals.
Back to you.
Anric here will deploy one monolith. Yours? The Particle Whip on the top is heavy 6, strength 8, need 2, D3 damage. Again at 24 inches. And if you finish a charge move within one of it, then I can try and suck you in and deal mortal wounds.
Sucked it in. What was its big gun, sorry? What's its
Strength is heavy 6, strength 8, need 2 D3 damage, and it's a 24 inch range.
Heavy 6?
Yep.
24 inch range. So it's just got a 24 inch range as well. How far does it move?
6.
But it can advance and shoot? Does it get the...
It has the dynasty keyword, so yes it will. Unless there's something in here that I've missed, of course, but I don't think so. It used to have a rule that let you pick up and pull models from the table to its portal. It doesn't seem to have that anymore. It can deep strike, and you can put things in reserve and let them walk on from its portal.
Yeah.
But if you destroy it before that unit walks on, it's destroyed. The whole unit, which is a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
It's funny, I'm deliberately not using this part of the table because I know that's where the dice is.
I'm just running out of room to push here.
Like I say, the deployment zones feel a lot tighter because you've only got 12, the 10 inches not 12, and then there's the scenery density on this board is quite high. Because we normally use the same amount of terrain on a 6x4. This is more like a 5x4, smaller than that. And even though the points went up, my 2000 point 7th edition army is only missing Scarabs 3, so it was missing 5 Scarabs, 2 Destroyers, and 3 Tomb Blades. And a Spider. It's actually not missing a huge amount of stuff from 7th edition, let alone 8.
Cool. Yeah, almost.
I'll have to deploy my immortals here then.
My immortals. Do you have anything left?
No, this is my last unit. Because of the 2 within 2 rule, we're going to have to be a little bit cozy.
So, hopefully you're just going to walk across the battlefield and I'll just shoot you.
Well, I mean, I get to move and advance and still shoot. So
you
that helps counter
faster or less?
Well, I mean,
fingers crossed.
the whole army basically moves 5 rather than 6 like most armies, so the advanced thing will help them a fair bit in that regard.
Yes. Wait a second. Walk across there.
You got anything else to deploy or are you done?
Done.
Alright. Well, let's move to the proper dice tray and we'll see who's going first.
Not bad. Not bad.
Alright. Yours. Go on, you first. You're a guest.
2!
6, yay! Necrons are going first.
Can I seize?
I don't know. I don't think seize is a thing. I think seize is gone. Yes, seize is gone. Yep. That is that.
Cool. Well, I'll go second then.
You'll go second. You've chosen that, have you?
No, I've accepted my fate that I will be going second.
Fair enough.
No, cool.
Okay, so in Australia, for those of you paying attention, the rest of the world, we are actually allowed to shake hands.
Yes.
I actually don't know if you are.
There we are.
Yeah, we are.
There's someone in the room who knows. So
I thought we still had to maintain 1.5 meters.
we are.
distance.
So we do.
Not when you're touching, you're not.
Um,
But neither of you licked your hands, so you should be okay.
Okay, so I'm just having a quick look at a couple of the stratagems because there's a couple that happened earlier in the phase.
Oh, yeah, we got like command points and stuff. So I've got 9 and then we get one in our command phase.
Yeah, but you don't get it until your command phase.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I've got 12 at the moment. I've got 2, so it's command phase, but that's done after your anything else that happens. So mine will be done from my Enriquia will be done on the Immortals. So they're going to get +1 move, +1 advance, and +1 hit.
I'm just going to jump in with a comment. We've got somebody saying that Necrons have an emotional weak spot. Apparently having smooth crotches reminds them they are emotional robots and that makes them sad. Now, I don't know if anybody can hear me, but there you go.
Okay, that's right.
Vascular disease.
I've got a 2 CP strat that will let me, once I inflict the wound on you, everyone else in the army will get +1 to hit. That's interesting.
Okay.
There's even one for a monolith.
Ooh.
Oh, so you remember I was just literally saying that you used to have pick up units and move them to the monolith? It's a 1 CP strat.
Ooh, makes sense.
And it's done at the start of the movement phase, so it's not particularly useful to me turn 1, but
Start of the movement phase.
yeah. So it's like a disembark.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
And I thought there was a destroyer one as well, but I can't for the life of me find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Extermination protocols. And that's where all fail hits and wounds. Okay. I'll put the television behind me. There we go. I know what I'm doing.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start with some movement. Because that's what we're doing. So we're going to use my will be done on the immortals. Sure. That's my only thing that I have to do in command phase. I get +1 command point. I shall grab a note down on my handy little tracker. Mm-hmm. Most of the army moves 5. The Destroyer Lord moves 10.
So, no. Most of my army moves like 14.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, Warwalkers move 10, sorry. Oh, yeah.
So, monolithical advance.
How many moves do you have again?
20.
Cool.
I like to imagine it makes the noise like at Inception, you know, that wah noise. It's going to get to shoot. That's all I care about. So the first big unit of destroyers going to advance. As well, so that's good. Second unit destroyers.
Not something less than 5.
Go that way, unfortunately. Because that monolith takes up an awful lot of real estate. In behind it. Destroyer Lord. What do you roll?
6.
In there. Anric here. I don't know how I managed that, didn't we? Okay. So there you go, that's something less than a
Shush.
race. Models are so awkward and top heavy.
AT 5 as well?
Yeah.
2 weeks.
3.
3 as well.
Now the Immortals are advancing. They roll 4, so their base move 5, so 9, but because of my will be done, they +1 move, +1 advance, so they can move 11. I don't think that's going to get in range regardless. Even at 36, so okay. In that case, we can take the line of sight blocking option. The triptych. The front unit of Necron Warriors. The back unit are literally just going to move to take the space of the front unit.
Don't they have to go around rules now?
Are they breachable?
Are
Yeah. If you find the terrain rules, there's a rules, I believe, unless I'm wrong.
they?
So they have a breachable rule. So ruins are breachable, and then the breachable rule, infantry beasts and swarms can move through walls, girders, chains and foliage as if they were not there.
Cool.
So essentially it just lets me move through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then the back unit will move to take place of the front unit.
Sure.
Because they're going to say, right where they are, because they're scoring points where they are. That is all my movement done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the movement done. Cool. Let's do some shooting.
Shouldn't have too much to shoot.
No, it's like a unit of destroyers.
Monolith and destroy.
Yeah, basically. There's not too much.
Shooting.
So the destroyers are 3 shots. I'm going to start with them first. Because the back ones are only just in range.
Sure.
Actually, they're not too bad. 24. Okay, no, they're all going to be range. That's fine. Is that 1 squad, 2 squads? Okay.
I think
Emma?
anyone.
Yeah.
How much can you actually see all of Dave's army?
Point to the back bit of it. Nope, can't see any of it.
Okay, in that case, well, I'm just going to adjust the camera slightly.
Move it a tiny bit more. Yeah, you're good there.
Just so if we're going to be playing on this half of the board, we might as well make sure we can see this half of the board.
Sounds like a good plan.
My whole army's pretty manoeuvrable, man.
Well, then we'll adjust the camera if and when you move later.
If and when I move.
If you're alive.
I can move. My one unit of Warwalkers is going to die. Maybe.
You never know.
Probably not.
Well, these are D3s each in terms of damage, so they're not. I'll take the other dice out. Now they're getting rerolls to hit because they hate you.
Really?
Rerolls of 1. And they get rerolls of 1 to wound because the destroyer will hit you. Unless I spend 2 CP and then reroll everything, which I might do since I've got the CP. So I'll spend 2 CP for extermination protocol, so it's reroll hit and wound everything.
Okay.
So 3s.
T5. Strength
6 on the destroyer.
5.
So that one misses. And 4s with a reroll, which is good because there's an awful lot of 3s in there. Ouch. Okay, so these are at neg 3. Oh,
So, yeah.
that is not good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
2 CP to do it.
that is true. Okay, so there's 6 wounds each, yeah? So the first 2d3 deal 3 damage, 5 damage, so it kills the first one.
And you do that.
Yeah.
4 shots to kill 1 Warwalker.
3 damage, dead.
Mhm.
And the last 3, dead.
Nice.
The monolith should still be in range.
Yeah.
So the monolith will now fire on the second unit.
Mhm.
5, 6, 10. Doors flux arc, so this is 4 heavy 3s, so I'll just fire more ones. And strength 5, so 5's to wound. 4 and neg 2.
You get through? How much damage?
Just 1 each.
Together.
And then the particle whip.
Whip.
4 hits, 8, so 3s. 2 and neg 2. Yeah, there you go. I think that's all my shooting because nothing else is in range.
Shooting.
Oh yeah, like killing those 6 Dark Hounds is already a good thing for me.
Yeah.
There's no morale to be checked. There's no psychic assault charge. Yeah, your turn on.
Cool. So everything's scored from turn 2, isn't it?
No, the secondaries aren't. So I need to check what I get for secondaries.
What did you take?
So I'm going to get the mission specific one
No.
because I'm holding.
Don't you have to hold both? Or you just get 2 CP for
I
holding?
think I just get 2 for holding that one, don't I? For vital round.
Each jet. Right, yeah.
So I'm going to 2 for that one, and then I've killed 3 vehicles. I can bring it down.
Hey, thank you.
But that's not the end of the game, so that's not a big deal. And then I haven't killed any psychics yet. So at the moment it's just 2 points for me because of vital intelligence, or vital branded, sorry.
Ah, cool. I can engage on all fronts at the end of the turn. That's good. Let's do that. Let's go that now.
Units have to be wholly in the quarter. Yeah. Oh, walls will be,
They are.
Yeah.
And these guys are going
bug out.
to.
Let's see if there's an advance and charge strat for the race. I wonder.
So T5,
Yeah, I believe so.
and the destroyer's T5 as well,
T5,
is it?
I know they're T5.
Sweet.
Extermination protocols is only 1 CP. Jesus Christ, that's a good thing.
Mm.
I thought it was 2. I spent 2. Yeah, there's one thing here. 1 CP will let those races advance and charge. It's called adaptive subroutines.
Just gotta work out how to move these guys. Jump around. 3 wins each.
I'll
Okay.
just double check to make sure I'm not giving you a bump steer with that. The destroyers are toughness 5, 3 wounds.
Yep.
The wraiths
Just 3
are
up armor though?
the wraiths are toughness 5, 3
Okay.
up wounds.
With 3 plus.
The wraiths are 4 plus armor, 3 plus invulnerable. The destroyers are 3 plus armor. But they have reanimate. Whereas the wraiths don't. Not natively anyway. So is that Falcon Wizard?
No, extra stuff.
Okay. I've got side then, Dave.
Was that?
One non-WYSIWYG model.
No.
What are you doing?
Didn't have time to pay you.
That's fair enough.
So some Avengers.
Otherwise known as a screen.
They'll shoot guns at stuff.
Now, here's an interesting change in the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You have to deploy wholly within 3 when you disembark before you move.
Right.
And while you can obviously do it, and it's just more one that I'm pointing out so that you and I are both aware of it for
Yeah,
disembarking.
and when their vehicles blow up as well.
Yeah, although the emergency
Yeah.
disembark strap's good for that because you can do it within 6. But instead of it being a 1 to fail, it's a 1 or a 2. So here's a good one I saw this morning.
Mm-hmm.
The one that lets you fall back even if you're trapped, the strap, 2 CP, you use it on a drop pod that's been charged. So your enemy charges your drop pod, you spend 2 CP on the drop pod to let it fall back, because obviously they're trying to avoid you shooting it.
Oh, okay.
And the stratagem says that if you can't clear the engagement range, then you're automatically destroyed. If it had a movement characteristic of dash, it'd be fine, because it couldn't be selected to fall back then. It's got a move characteristic of 0, which means it has a move characteristic and a little new rule, which means you can play it on that, which means that the drop pod's destroyed, which means now you can shoot them.
How?
Just another one of those weird interactions that we've noticed. Although I will admit, some of the oddities have been very rapidly cleared up by Games Workshop in that regard.
Put that in it too as well. Why not?
So these guys are obviously just embarking in and moving straight away. Yeah. When you're finishing moving, I'm just going to look at the cameras and see what everyone else can see.
I've actually got it open on my phone.
No, that's okay. I was just curious to see what was actually. Okay, you can tell what everything is. That's cool. I wasn't sure what you could actually kind of make out.
Yeah, on my phone you can see it better, but I can't remember where I put my phone.
That's okay. This is all good information for us when we stream games at tournaments.
Paul's just asking if the lists are up anywhere. So at the moment they're not.
No, they will be. I'll go and edit the comments and the description of this once it goes live. But I've got a battalion detachment. Dave's running a battalion and a spearhead.
Whichever one heads.
Yeah, spearhead.
I can even tell.
It's an interesting feeling for this game because when you and I have been workshopping your list in terms of overwhelming firepower for what 6 months, a year, and this is a Necron army that was built for 7th edition when we had the Decurion detachments and some of the shenanigans, which is why there's a painted monolith because you had to have a monolith. It's also why I've got 3 Tomb Blades because I had to have 3 Tomb Blades. So it's interesting to see how actually effective this army is. Because I suspect your shooting phase is about to be fairly brutal.
Hopefully, just depends on what I can actually kill. I'm hoping to wipe out them and them. We'll see how that goes. Stuff it up.
Well, neither is going to know if you stuffed it up somehow. We're going to find out in the benefit of hindsight, I guess. I mean, in theory, with the firepower you've got, and now you're not taking the penalties for moving and shooting. I just realised why they didn't FAQ the destroyer rule. The destroyers are infantry, bizarrely. They don't look like infantry to me, but they are.
Does that mean they get it?
Well, it means they can benefit from cover, which is really interesting. Whereas the rates aren't. The rates are beasts, from memory. Yeah, rates are beasts. So they will let you get the benefits of cover as well. Despite the fact they're frigging huge. So there's sort of 2?
Yeah. Couldn't afford the third.
There's not that much that came out of this list.
I lost a Night Spinner and a Guardian Bomb and 2 D cannons
And
for
obviously
4
one
weapons. And 1 Walker, but gained a Falcon and a
Wave Serpent.
Oh, and then sorry, I did take out like 6 Vipers as well.
Oh yeah.
But gained a Falcon and a Wave Serpent.
Well, the Night Spinner converts basically to the Falcon.
Yeah, they're pretty good now.
And to be fair, the only reason the Falcon and Wave Serpent Wave Serpent have value in this list now is obviously protect those Origins that you.
Yeah, and no, they're also just for like
They've got good guns, don't get me wrong.
holding objectives as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
Like parking a Wave Serpent on an objective and just going.
Yeah, they're cool.
Cool. That's more as well. I'll probably stuff something up here, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's got line of sight to them, yeah?
Yeah, because because you're drawing from the edge of the space over, so they get stuck up.
Alright. So I got 1 CP in the command phase.
Yeah, I already put that in there.
Psychic. So we'll start by dooming the race.
Yep.
Goes off.
I don't believe I've got a strat on it, although I know that the spiders, the Canoptic spiders, have a which I obviously don't have. Yeah, they do have a gloom prism, which.
So they're doomed.
Yep.
And then I'll guide the. So another thing I found as well. Now you pick a Psyker
And you have to do all of its powers. Yep,
before
absolutely.
you move on to the next one. So he's going to guide that wall.
Guys, 24 inches again. Goes off.
11. Perfect.
Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx on the race.
Yes, goes off.
That's it. So that was good. So now we'll get to the shooting fun part. Where to start? We'll go the Autark on the Jedi.
Yep.
We'll shoot those race.
Everything hits. Swinging on 5.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, we're doing.
We're doing so. One's at neg.
Doesn't
So it's all
matter.
on 4.
I'm involved. So one's on 1 wound.
War way the what do you call it? The warlock will do the same. Just kill him with stricken power.
One thing I will point out to you.
Yes.
Oh no, you're out of range. Never mind. I was going to say why don't you shoot the laser?
Oh, hang on.
But you're out of range for the laser lance.
I've got Master Craft.
That kills the first wraith.
So I need to remember that because I get to reroll 1 and wound. But at the moment it doesn't matter because I'm shooting and getting rerolls. Alright.
Yay, I'm now 5 models, so don't worry about guarantee. Or blast!
So we'll go to the first squad of Dire Avengers.
Yep.
So they get 2 shots each.
Yep.
And 2 for the an
And
extra
if you're
2
going to
for
get
the
duel on the XR. Yep.
yeah, so 6, 8, 10, 12, and they got Blade Storm.
Which one's Blade Storm?
6s do an extra hit. So I'll reroll this 2 as well with my
Oh, with your Master Crafters.
Master Crafters. So cool. No 6s. Awesome. 5.
Yep.
Reroll everything. Doom is still amazing.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to lose 2 wraiths in that. Might as well take the back ones. That way, if any of them leave. Well, actually, do I want to take them? Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Second unit will do the same thing. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Can I roll 6 this time? Hey!
Couple of them.
Oh, everything hit.
Everything does hit.
Your dice are rigged, man.
I don't know. I killed 3 warwalkers and then did nothing, and you only kill wraiths and then do, you know.
Do nothing, I don't think so.
It's not the first time we've heard it though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that was a.
There you go. Dice even now. You got to remember, I failed like 6 saves out of 8 a moment ago.
So you keep doing the bad luck, I'll keep doing the good luck.
So that's going to get 1 more wraith.
Sweet.
And that one.
Alright. Okay, so that's gonna shoot now. No,
I was going to say I should take it out for that.
I'll leave that actually.
Leadership 10 as well, so I still can't, at this point, I still can't fail on rank.
I'm going to kill them. I don't want to leave them alive.
The reason I'm letting you know though is so that you know, because it's
Target priority, probably.
Yeah, it's also quite a common thing to have. I know they're going to fail around, so I won't bother shooting them anymore.
Sure.
It's actually one of the good things about this army is it basically doesn't care about morale despite not being fearless.
Alright. The Hornets will shoot 1 there.
Yep.
And 2 there.
Okay.
So I think. Oh no, they got line of sight as well. Oh, that's a real.
No, they're not going to have line of sight. That's the
They
problem.
got line of sight to him.
From the base, oh, he will, but he won't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I do 2 there and 1 there? Maybe I'll leave them actually. So these guys will shoot there.
So two walls.
Yeah. So 8 shots.
Yep.
Working out what shoots when.
Target priority has always been an important part of 40k.
Alright, so I reroll the 1 and a 2 for being special.
Oh, because the autark and then masterful crafters respectively.
Those are the words.
So
T5, so
3
3
storms.
with rerolls.
So that's 3 failed, so 3d3.
They're uninjured, aren't they?
Yeah.
So the first one.
That will actually change then. Because they're 3 wounds each, so you just roll a 3 and a 2.
Oh, I thought that was 6 wounds.
No, 3 wounds each.
That's fine. Kills one of them.
Okay.
And then
Still the second. It doesn't actually matter.
Wait. One down, one to go. Let's say that actually. Huh. Are my Vipers actually in range anymore?
Yes.
Yes, of the thing?
Of the destroyers.
Hang on. It's from the base, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. No, they're not.
They will shoot the monolith then.
Cool.
Because that's all I can see. Do you know what's amazing? Being able to move and shoot without penalty.
6 shots.
Reroll 1.
There's a master crafted. You know you don't have to reroll. Is it per unit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't get reroll 1.
Yeah, I was going to say about to ask you that question.
Considering taking like
Individuals,
but then there's some cool things you can do for a whole unit. Like they can all fall back and shoot still for 1 CP or 2 CP. They can fire and fade if needed. They can do a whole amount of cool stuff. So yeah. Well, this is the model
wounds. So that's 3 wounds.
and 4.
How's your reroll?
The Mastercrafted gives
Oh,
you
yeah,
3 on the hits and wounds.
So look at the 6s. So 3 go through.
It's just 3 up. It's normal save. That's why they're not.
Sounds like 5 wounds.
So he's got to go still. These guys that they've shot, he still has to go. Alright.
Yeah, 270 points for the monolith. Not the greatest investment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully they make it playable for the
Well, I was considering the Satan shards, the Nightbringer and Deceiver, because one of them is basically the same price as the monolith. And I think the Deceiver in particular does some really amazing janky stuff.
he'll shoot the squad.
Destroyers?
So reroll one of those 2s.
So this is 3s.
One of them.
6s. Plus this one.
How many wins? 3?
Yep.
Alright, we'll shoot. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Got a lot of when your neighbour's got a chainsaw going in the background. At least it kind of fits 40k.
Yeah! That's just the next battlefield.
These have got guide, don't they?
Yeah, they were guided. 3s, rerolling 1. Nice. That should hurt.
Ouch. So these are 6s.
Yep.
That's for all of them.
Right, so 1 dies.
Yeah, so take 1 out. Yep.
Second lot. So that's 1 each, right? We haven't
Try
tried
that
the
again.
tail in the box.
So 1 damage. Second one's dead. Third one's dead. No. Fourth one's dead. Fifth one's dead.
That the squad though?
Yeah. Yeah, that last clutch 3 wounds. That tail in there.
Boom! Yeah, to make up for the 2 3s I rolled when they had 1 wound left.
I don't know, I was like 9 saves there.
That's true. But you were saving on 6s, so. Alright, so that leaves him, the Hornets, and the Night Spinner. So we'll be back on 4, 5, but you get a reroll.
It depends.
On?
There's a few different ways I can modify Will Be Back. So Rezor lets me reroll everything. The Warriors reroll 1s always anyway. The Cryptek gives them +1 to reanimates. There's a few different modifiers to it.
So I can't see them because they're in.
Yeah, they're behind the wall.
Yeah. Because that's not where the base goes. It'd be interesting having the base up all the ruins now.
Yeah, well, I deliberately, if you look at the way the models from here, you can actually see they're all placed behind the edge of them, because we're playing these obviously using the corners of the ruins.
Yeah.
I've actually deployed them behind that line.
Alright, so the Hornets can all see the monolith?
Yep, it's a bit hard to hide it.
Oh, it's because it's
It's 20 wounds.
It's 20 wounds, so it can't hide anyway.
No.
Cool. They'll just shoot at him. It's winning on
6
5.
shots each.
Yeah.
There's actually 18 dice in there.
Not gonna break, maybe. So they are within range of the auto. And I'll get 1 reroll. Handy.
Everything hits.
Nice.
Yeah, don't roll that for me though. 5
just 1 reroll.
and these dice even out.
Let's do it 4. 5.
Fishing for 6s. So 4 go through,
So it's flat 2.
so it's another 8 damage.
So 7 left?
Yep.
Cool. The model's a back spot, isn't it?
Your models are onto the white stripes on their heads.
Ding, 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 ding. I'll shoot the knight. 3 armor on there. Single wound. I'll try to destroy this. I'll shoot the knight spinner at the destroyers.
So 2d6 minimum 3.
Yeah.
Because
So hopefully that'll be per dice soon. So
yeah,
it's not
well, one of the
2,
rules-
3, 12.
Yeah, one of the rules is literally minimum 3 hits. 3 shots.
Oh, just
You
roll a 12
anyway.
anyway. Yay, blast!
3s.
You're rolling 1 dice.
And then these are strength 7. So 3 again.
6 is doing legs to
And
armor.
then 4.
And I get none. But 3's wound, was it?
Yeah.
So 4 wounds.
No AP.
No AP.
So that's
Of course you failed
1.
3.
So that's 1 dead.
1 dead and 1
and then 1
wound.
long wound.
That's fine. He'll probably come back, because that's what they do. That leaves Mr. Falcon, who will I'll just shoot it normally. So 2 pulse lasers and 2 star cannons. Pulse laser.
2 hits.
Star cannons. Reroll 1.
Okay.
Pulse
Pulse laser wounds on
laser.
4s.
T8. Yeah.
Both wounds.
Yeah.
Second was on 5s. Nothing.
Okay. So 2 pulse lasers.
6s.
Huh? I think they might be need 4.
No, they're not bright lances. Bright lances need 4. These are only need 3.
Ah, so the
And then the star cannon goes through and does 3 damage.
kind of cool about this.
It's down to 4.
That's fine. It means I can score it next turn for attrition. Perfect, right? Yes, that's what I
Charge phase, nothing. Fire phase, nothing. Morale phase,
got. Nothing.
the only thing I have to test for is the destroyers, but they can't fail. And there's no penalty checks either.
Sweet.
So,
So end of turn, I score 2 victory points for engage on all fronts.
yeah, because you have 2 total quarters. No.
That's 3.
Ah, okay.
1, 2,
3.
3.
Yep.
And I score 4 victory points for attrition.
How does that work?
If more enemy units than friendly units are destroyed this battle round.
And you get 4 points for that.
4 points. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So, my turn, command phase. Mine will be done on the Immortals again.
Oh, so that's per turn, is it?
Yeah, I have to declare it at the start of the return.
Sweet.
I'm going to spend.
Oh, so hang on. This is your command phase, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, it's from turn 2 we start.
at the end of the command phase.
That's when we start
The primary, yeah.
primary.
There is a reanimation strat. I just wanted to double check very quickly.
For your one destroyer that I managed to kill.
So that does that. And then, sorry, I meant the cryptic rule. He got a repair thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he can repair the.
So he adds 1 to reanimation protocols. Okay. So that destroyer is coming back on 4. He does not come back. Oh my gosh, dog.
Another chance later.
Yeah, okay, keep rolling. Come here.
Until the unit dies.
Come here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, sweet. So that's that.
Why are you marking at him?
Movement.
So at the end of your command phase, you score 10 to get 5.
So I got 1 for holding,
one for holding 1
and then 1 for holding 2. But I don't hold more, so I only get 10. Also, the one that kills wound from living metal.
Oh, that do should move. You know what you get.
But it is now pretty rubbish because it degrades quite heavily.
Yes.
So it is currently, I think it's been moving 4 inches.
Sweet. In BS5.
It moves 4 inches and is BS5 plus. And it's vacuum level works on 6 now. So, I'm going to pick up a command point, obviously, as well, because it's the end of my command phase.
So yeah.
No, I spent 1 for extermination protocols, and that was it. I'm just looking for. Okay. That's dimension corridor. Use this judgment at the start of your movement phase. Okay, cool. So I'm going to spend 1 CP for dimension corridor.
Okay.
Because it's the start of the movement phase.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm literally going to pick up and move. Oh, actually. Yeah, I can pick it up. I thought it had to be within 3, which wouldn't make any sense, but it just says pick an infantry unit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pick the Immortals. Sure. And they're going to deploy wholly within 3 of the monolith.
Sure.
And they count as having disembarked, and they move and act normally straight up.
Excellent. Is that at the start of the monolith move or the end?
This is done at the start of the movement phase.
Okay.
So now the monolith can still do what it wants.
Cool. Handy.
Now, because they have to be wholly within 3.
Can autarchs do their thing for your dice as well, or is that only the black heart one? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's when it's refunded, not gagged. Okay, so that's that done. I am also going to spend 1 CP on damage control override.
Okay.
On monolith, which lets it basically act like it's into the top profile.
Nice.
Might as well try and get some use out of it before it dies. So, that's everything. Yes. So Immortals will advance.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be advancing 11 inches.
Can they charge as well?
No. The Wraiths could have.
No, they're dead.
But we killed them all.
What's their guns again, sorry?
Strength 5, Neg 2, rapid fire. Monolith is going to advance as well. Destroy Lord. The destroyers. Jesus. I don't actually need to be close to you, but there's no point in not closing on you because if I can charge, then I will. Camera here. There's no point in not advancing, but still get shoot anyway. So Necron protect. Can he move through that gap? No, he can't. Okay, Warriors first.
So your whole army's advanced?
Pretty much.
Unless I have to worry about getting charged. Which now is kind of a viable thing, since you can like, even stuff with light can't just fall back and shoot anymore.
No, exactly. I suppose there's actually, I might as well take a chance there. I'll advance that squad of warriors behind the building. 5 inches. So,
it's going to be an important phase for you.
yeah, well, I really need to kill some stuff.
You
because
do.
the firepower that you have is considerable.
Scary.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's good.
wait for me!
Keep forgetting there's extra sigma there. So at the end of the movement phase, I have to deploy my strategic reserves.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I thought I was deploy them down here. I don't actually need elevation. As long as I can get within 12 of that. Bugger.
You have to make it from there.
Yeah, from the hull. Which is why I'm just trying to figure out how I get as close to rapid fire as possible. That was a wall time. No, no. That's the other side. I have to go there, so 3 of them are rapid fire and 3 aren't.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 3 are and 2 aren't, because there's not 6. I'm literally using it.
You see where you put your tape in?
I got one, no, I'll leave that one there. That was holding the dice tray still.
Yeah, there's that.
Improvising and adapting. There should be more than 9. No? There we go.
Keep going. That's 9 there. So, yeah, you're all good.
Alright. So,
there's a lot of dudes in my face.
no target phase, we go straight shooting phase. I'm going to spend 1 more CP for extermination protocols on the destroyers again. Because I might as well. And I'll start with the monolith first, because I don't know what's going to happen with them. I want it to be 1 on 3 ones I'd like to die before I shoot the other guns with that. So the Gauss Flux, 3s.
Nice.
And 5s. Only 3.
Need something,
Need
so
2.
they're on there. It doesn't matter. How much
Only 1
damage?
damage each. Yay! The main gun, the particle whip,
Contemplating rerolling on this side.
and 3s. I did it again. Need 2. This is the one you double 6 last time. 3 damage, sorry. I will fire the tachyon arrow from Anric here at them. Okay. Hits on 2s. Wins on strength 10, so 3s. Need 5.
Just make a scenario.
I'm going to spend a command point because the command point lets me roll damage. 3 damage.
Straight through?
Yep.
Does it now?
Yeah, you have. It's actually specific on what you can re-roll.
Yeah, so
It's hit rolls, wound rolls, saving throws, damage, charge range, advanced range.
do you know what it's under?
Stratagems.
Oh, yes, 2 5.
I'll let you keep looking at that while I keep deciding what I'm doing next.
Yeah. Hit roll, wound roll, damage roll, saving throw, advance roll, charge roll, psychic test, and which test. Or dice to determine the number of attacks made by a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those 10 immortals are firing at that Warwalker.
Okay.
Now my will be done gives +1 to hit.
Okay.
So while we don't have guide, we do get more accurate while we're being ordered to be more accurate.
Makes sense.
Winning off 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much damage it?
Need 2, 1 damage each.
It could kill it. It's got 2 wounds there.
The only thing we can really shoot at is the destroyers. So I'm going to shoot.
So they've shot.
Yep.
So you've got Death Marks,
Yeah.
Warriors, and Destroyers to go.
I really need to kill it. I will fire 2 destroyers at it.
Yep.
So those 2 will fire at it, and then those 2 will fire at once.
Yeah. I will. A lightning reflex before it. That's cool. I'll get it back. No. 1 or 2 6?
2.
Should be on.
Now 8. Okay, so that's the Warwalker. So that's going to miss, but I get rerolls because I hate everything from my stratagem.
I hate everything.
4s with a reroll. There's again my stratagem. 2.
How much damage each?
Each 3.
Going 6s right now would be nice. Ooh.
3.
Oh, they should have been exploding. Sorry.
Too late.
Hang on. It might take.
No.
Okay.
Okay. The others at Hornets.
I'll really just shoot the whole squad of Hornets then.
No,
That makes sense.
the more models I can get rid of, the better. So they're both going to miss. I can't reroll that one because technically that's a hit.
It still works like that?
Yeah, because the Space
It's
Marines
still
have
done that
reroll
same
hits, whereas I still have the reroll fail hits.
Yeah. But it's still that order?
I believe so. I'm just going to make sure what my stratagem actually says.
Yeah. There's not much that gave reroll all hits until they decided to give it as an aura to Marines. Because
Yeah, mine still says failed.
why not, hey?
Because the modifier's still on the dice roll.
Yeah.
So you don't apply modifiers until after reroll. So yeah, these are 4s with a reroll because we still hate Andrew.
I hate everything.
So 2 at -3.
Oh, this actually matters. I don't have any rolls.
No involves.
6s! No.
6s. No.
Complete opposite. What do you have left? Death Marks.
Death Marks and Warriors.
It's much for much, it's really.
Alright.
I'll allocate it to this one.
So 10 Warriors at the very back firing at Vipers.
Okay.
Fives. 1. Big 1. Yeah, take it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter because they have paper armor. No, they got 3 up. 3 up armor, don't they?
4 up or 3 up? The bike's only 4 up. I don't know that one.
Oh, they might be 4 up actually. No, I think they are 3 up from memory, but yeah, carry on.
Well, I know the Warwalker's only 4.
Yes, but they get there.
Start with light as well.
Yeah, 3 up.
There you go.
Shows how much we've used Vipers in 8.
Yep.
But in 9th, they look actually quite good. 20-inch move with 3 of them. Can move and shoot without penalty.
So the
50 points of pop.
Warriors are in rapid fire range, and the Cryptek is firing his staff of light, all at the wave 7.
Okay.
Because that's in their range of.
That's fair.
The Cryptek is 2 hits. And strength 5. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6, 7, 10, 15, 19, 20. It's not nearly enough. 5.
Neg what?
Neg 1.
Not bad, like it's like.
No.
Takes 2.
Now, the disintegrators.
What's the date? Oh, yeah.
So I've got 2 that are in rapid fire range and 3 that aren't.
Shot. How many shots is it?
1. So,
Okay.
7 shots.
Oh, nice.
I don't think it's mortals on the wound roll, they're not the hit roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wound roll 6. So everything hits.
Strength.
Wounding on 4s.
Strength what?
Strength 4. So take a mortal wound and 2 saves.
Any negs?
No.
Alright, what are we going to do?
So it's
Fine.
fine.
Just take
No.
Come on, you.
That dog has the
Oh,
a really short memory.
yes, we're still here. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, come with me, aren't you?
I think that's all my shooting. And I've got no charges. There is no morale to be taken. There is no coherency checks to be done. So at the end of turn 2, I'm going to score another 2 points for controlling a vital objective.
Yes.
And I still haven't killed a psyker, and I don't score the other until the end of the turn in the game, although I have got 6 vehicle kills so far, so I think I can max that out.
Max that out. And that's going to be the one downside of this army. Is I'm going to give that up pretty much every game.
Yeah. Is it 3 points per vehicle?
Yeah. No, 2 points per all my little vehicles,
Yes.
and 3 for the big one.
So at the moment I've already got 12 points out of it.
Which is,
There's nothing you do about it. It is what it is.
you give up, yeah. I think I get enough out of it to justify
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Considering those 6 warwalkers took
They took a
much
lot
of
of,
the shooting.
yeah, they took a lot of gunfire.
Shut up.
The funny thing is from
My
my...
face first.
Yes, command phase first.
So I scored 10,
So you're going to score 10 as well.
10,
Yeah, straight off the bat.
and then get 1 CP back.
Yeah, which I've just done.
I don't think I scored anything for my secondary.
No, because you won't score until the end of the turn. Because you've not got psychic ritual on the way. You don't score the attrition until you end of your turn. And what was it on? End of game. Oh no, table quarters. Yeah. So you're up 14 to 16 at the moment.
Okay.
Can I use that with my phone?
Oh. No.
Well, that's annoying. And that won't hold my iPad. And you've got both.
Can do.
Mm-hmm.
Is get the earbuds.
Yeah.
And just tuck the, like you don't want to hear yourself, just tuck the earbuds in there and hang the mic.
Where are they?
Because that plugs into the lightning port.
So we can get an adapter for that one.
Yeah.
Alright, so Vipers move up.
Yep.
Dive into
Disembark and then move.
Hold is within 3. That's going to turn Dark Lord up.
Well, it is and it isn't, because obviously with small squads it's not the end of the world. And with a Viper, the base is only a tiny bit smaller than the hull anyway.
Mm.
And if you're talking about a Raider,
Out of focus, don't they?
yes, they do have alpha.
Finish them because it doesn't matter.
And with the Raiders, because you measure the hull, getting like 10 miles out in range of one of those hulls when they're 5 inches long isn't the end of the world.
True. You said you can emergency disembark them.
Yeah, there's a strat called emergency disembark. It's 2 CP, 1 CP or 2 CP, I forget. And it means you can disembark even if you're surrounded.
Okay. But you still need to.
But it's a 6 inch disembark on 3, and instead of dying on a 1, you die on a 1 or a 2.
I guess it's better than just straight up dying.
I suppose it depends on what's in there. Like if you've got 3 Dire Avengers left in a Wave Serpent and you don't care about it, you know, do you spend the CP on that? Probably not. If you don't want to wear these.
Yeah, I know, because they hurt me. I can just tuck them
tuck them
in.
in.
I thought it might be useful to see if you could hear me.
You've definitely got to hear you.
That was a video, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to advance that.
Now, can you hold her
Yeah.
the whole, like, while I go record or not?
Can you spend a CP?
Can I re-roll advances?
I believe that was what we just went through, yes.
Well, that was like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I will spend it.
Okay. So we roll a 1 off camera.
Do I get that?
No. Now what's your advance roll?
Ooh, that's probably enough. Yeah.
Or do you want me to take it?
You can do that side, so you can start.
I'm going to do it outside. I suppose I can do it in a garden, can't I? Just do it on my Wi-Fi. Yeah, that'd be fine. I was going to go down to the park and do it, so I wasn't listening to your...
This is the Wave Serpent advancing.
Yeah. It's just sitting there. So at least claim that table for you as well.
Well, because so that'll end up having the park.
As long as it's 6 inches away from there, it's fine.
Why does it have to be more than 6 inches away?
That's part of the ring.
That you can't have friendlies within 6?
No.
Oh, you mean...
You have to be in each table quarter,
Oh, okay.
and it has to be 6 inches, like outside of 6 inches of the middle of the board.
Oh, okay.
So you can't just go like...
Yeah, you can't
have 4 guys standing around the middle of the board and go, I'm in 4 quarters.
Yeah,
which
fair
makes
enough.
sense.
That's my phone.
Okay.
I might be able to do it from my laptop. I'm just going to go into... Where did you put that? The hard drive?
Just on top of the dresser.
Right here with me.
Yeah.
Is it right here?
14.9?
Yeah.
16, sorry.
Yeah. Let's look at anything spear range. It's from base range.
Yeah.
So Unit of 5, the new coherency rules don't really...
No, it's like it always was. Basically, it's one other model within 2 inches. Whereas as soon as you go to 6 models, it's 2 within 2. So
MSU's kind of...
well, the downside to MSU, obviously, and in your case, it's not necessarily a factor because they're vehicles, but MSU squads is going to be an issue because so you have to make sure he's along there. Because once you're below 3 models, you can't shield characters. So if you take squads of 5 guys and you are half strength, then your characters are no longer protected. So it's a balancing act of how you protect your characters.
Sure.
So
But the
Vehicles always
Yeah,
shield
fine like
characters.
that.
Yeah. For those of you watching along at home, the reason that I went for the Warwalkers first is...
freaking brute.
Yeah, first of all, it's a high volume of multi-shot damage weapons across a limited number of models. So there's 4 shots a model that all do multi-damage. Killing the Vipers is probably easier for my army, but it also accomplishes less in terms of reducing damage output. So the Warwalkers were the first in line to die. They're also the least mobile, so they're easiest for me to pin down and kill. The Hornets are probably the next in that queue, for a similar reason. The only difference with the Hornet is there's no invulnerable save, and that's kind of the reason I went with the Warwalkers first as well, is even though they do have an invul, I knew I had the guns in the early part of the game to actually deal with that invuln, whereas I couldn't guarantee that by turn 3 or turn 4 I'd have enough firepower to do that. So that was the thought process behind that. Whether I'm right about that remains to be seen.
Oh, I think you are casting level 3 though.
Yeah, but it's almost a given, particularly with the CP. But at the same time, you're not casting Jinx.
Yeah, but that's not actually that. It's reducing your saves from 6s to
Nothings. Yeah.
So I'm happy to, like.
Oh no, I
not do
100%,
that, yeah.
100% think you're right doing it.
Yeah.
But it's just something to bear in mind that there will be players out there who build an army to complete Psychic Ritual with 1 Psyker, like a Jetlock.
Yeah.
Only to then realise that, hey, I actually need this against some armies, and I can't afford not to be casting Jinx every turn.
Exactly. And I think if it is an issue, then I just won't.
Is it within or wholly within?
Just within.
Okay.
So
I can see from here you're in.
Yeah.
It was just I wanted to make sure it wasn't wholly within.
No, it's fine. And I think, but that's the joy of being able to choose your secondaries before the game.
Yeah.
If you go up against something where you're like, I need to cast all my spells, I'll just go something else.
Yeah.
Now, what needs to do?
It's funny, I've only got 1 Canoptic Spider, but I'm now thinking that with the changes to Psychic and Smite in particular, the odds are that a Necrologist will probably want a couple of spiders, because they're still monsters, they're still decent in combat.
Yeah, monsters now are pretty good.
The only downside to the spider, though, is I believe that you only get to pick one of the options that it has access to, so it either shoots or it anti-psychers, or it, it doesn't get to do everything like some other monsters.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh no, they changed it. In 7th it was either or, now it's just take everything.
Just do what you want. Alright, I'll remember to move this bad boy this time.
The weird thing is I couldn't find the points for the spider anyway. It's not in any of the documents I've found leaked online, it's nowhere. That's why it's not on the list. I had 5 wraiths and then was going to put the spider in, and then couldn't find the points for the spider, so I put a 6th wraith in instead.
That's fair. Alright, I think I'm done. So, command phase, I score.
We already done the command phase.
Done that. Oh, yeah,
done the movement phase.
Psychic
phase.
Alright. So we will doom them.
Yep. Yes.
7. Guide on the. I need light fast to guide, don't I?
Yes.
Guide off all its things. Everything else is how nice stuff.
Yep. And Psychic Ritual.
Yep. Come on, 3. Yeah!
So he starts his little ritual.
Tick tock. Tick tock.
Okay.
But it can be, if he happens to die, then someone else.
Yeah, it just has to be.
Someone else can jump in.
It's just you have to complete it 3 times.
Yeah. Cool. So shooting.
Do you know who's going to be really good for that? Things like Grey Knights and Thousand Suns. That's almost a gimme.
Yeah. Yeah, all of those little psychic.
You know who other might be really good for it? Is infantry warlocks.
Yeah.
Literally like 1 castle cheap warlocks that just walk in there and go, you know what? It's either a 1 damage smite or
exactly right. You're giving up.
you're not
You're giving up
up.
nothing. Absolutely. Alright, so shooting phase. So we'll start with he will shoot the mortal.
Yep. Here's another fun one.
Woo!
You know, in the past, wound allocation and I'm tough spot.
Yeah. I'm contemplating if I reroll one. It's got the laser lead shot to come. No, just have that.
What was that? Was it a 6? That was. So normally in the past, I've been able to take that front model off, and you wouldn't be able to hit him in 8th. Doesn't matter anymore. It's done at the targeting phase rather than in weapon order.
Take the laser lead as well.
Oh, that actually saves.
No, they need 3 at least.
I don't remember. I know in combat they need 4.
Well, they're the same for shooting. I'll double check.
I'll take 2 off and the other.
Yeah, we'll put him back if need be.
Yeah.
No, I saw the twin catapult and I was like 0. No, they're
Need 4 in range as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 2 dead.
Yep.
Now. Just go corner into those destroyers. Start killing onto destroyers. Hornets will shoot destroyers. They'll just wipe them. Shoot. So 6 each. Oh, that's 6.
12. Yep. So these are 3s with reroll for guide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is there.
Hey, guide. Then you still get 3. This is that's okay.
And these are winning on 3s with a reroll for doom.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
So they're only saving on 6s and they're 2 damage each. They're all dead.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually 6 dead destroyers.
Yeah. Cool.
Which is the maximum squad size,
Yay.
I believe. You're right to kill them though.
Yeah,
They are brutal.
they are the big threat to me. That's been kind of Necron 101 for Eldar for a while.
Yeah.
Shoot destroyers.
The new Canoptic Scorp Tech destroyers are brutal.
Do they have any cool stuff?
No.
The new Canoptic destroyers.
The combat ones.
Oh, yeah.
What's this?
The Warlock shooting the death.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll reroll 1.
Yeah, they have no guns, but
they chop in combat.
at the moment it's an squad of 3, which is a shame. But they're flat 3 damage and 2 damage in combat with like 4 attacks a go. And they still get the same destroyer rules, so you can still get rerolls to hit and wound with them. Like they're little Ginsu machines.
Nice. I'll reroll 1 hit for being expert in my craft. Get a bonus hit for Blade Storm. 4. 6s. Reroll 1. So you get 2 at next.
So what are they shooting at?
They're shooting at your immortals.
Okay, cool.
So I need 3 and 2 north.
So 6s, 1 dead, 3 dead. So that's these squad here?
Yeah. Okay. Shooting at them. Ooh.
There's 2 in that squad that can shoot them.
Sorry, the Exarch and
Yeah, in the normal.
but then I don't think I've got much else that can shoot them after that.
You need to kill leadership 10. So at the moment I can lose models.
Very cool. Okay. So they'll shoot there and they'll shoot there.
Okay.
So,
So 6 shots each.
6 shots. So 6 at the immortals. Reroll 1s and I
Is he
will.
within 6 of the...
Yeah, I measured that out. So I'll use their reroll for that. Sorry. Cool.
Yeah.
2 hits.
4s.
That's where it falls down. Yeah.
Saved.
And then 6 at the next squad. So 4 hits. And I've read all of it.
Okay, so one sixes. All saved.
Nice.
Bouncing shuriken class, and that's
Let
something.
me do it the hard way.
We'll have to play the game, not choose the yellow rules.
Very funny. So these guys haven't shot yet. They might just wipe them. Might see how these guys go over here first. Dive engines will shoot that squad.
I'm assuming they can all see from over there.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching this at home, there's this squad of dire angels. I don't think make the camera because of the dice box.
Huh. Wow.
Which apparently they don't want to hit anything.
Yeah. And
One wound.
One wound. Oh, hang on. One wound, yeah. But
No.
it's indeed 3.
So normally I'd get no save because they're in 4 up armor. However, because they're within range of protect, 5 of them off.
Hey, I killed one with 12 shooters.
We'll take this one on the end here, which is the easiest way to move anything we're going to.
War Walkers will shoot you.
Snipers.
Snipers, yeah, we'll get rid of them. 8.
And wounding on 3s. You usually reroll at the start. Or do you get a reroll for both?
Reroll for both.
Okay. 6s. Kill 2.
Okay. So. Yeah, I'll do that. So he'll just shoot there with his catapult.
Yep.
Reroll 1. 2 hits. Yay! That's good.
6s. 3s.
You did that the right way around, at least. Okay. So I guess those death marks aren't necessarily going to do too much. So. Vipers will just shoot you.
So,
What?
warrior squad.
Yeah, I need to wipe them. So 4, 8.
So, shuriken first.
12. Yep.
3s. And 4s.
1?
5 up. No,
No, at least I killed 1. That's sad.
I'm fine with it.
Yes. We roll 1 for the hit. And 3. We roll 1 for the wound. So 4.
5 ups.
3 more. Okay. So that leaves me with the Falcon. That's on 5.
It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
It's not done anything so far. And 4 wounds.
But I need to kill 1 more unit. Because I only killed 1 unit.
Destroyers. Oh, you have only killed 1. You've kind of shipped away a few of them, but not killed.
Yes, which isn't the best way of playing.
Falcon can see the death marks.
True. That might be the go. Yeah, alright. So Falcon will shoot 3 different units, because they're stupid.
Okay. So you're going to shuriken catapults at the warriors, I assume, because they're going to be in range.
Yep. And then I'll star cannon there.
Yep.
And then
You're going to go pulse up there.
pulse there.
Okay.
Hedge my bets, right?
Sure.
Oh, that's only 4s to win with the pulse anyway.
It is.
But I guess I could pulse. Shouldn't waste. Then I'm not going to kill that either. Yeah, pulse at the.
So you're going to leave them all in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. What's the worst that can happen, right?
So 2 hits for shuriken.
Sure can't.
4s. Hey.
And
Star cannon.
star
Full
cannon.
pulse.
Are they T4?
Yeah, T4.
Pulse.
2 hits, 2s,
2 wounds.
6s. No.
Sweet.
So star cannons. Wasted.
Fine.
It's a shame I only needed one of those to live.
Yeah. And I needed both of them
Yeah.
to die, so. Alright. I will drop that there.
On the immortals.
Yes. Question mark. I'm not going to kill them off that objective this turn. Yeah. So I'll kill some immortals. Yeah, I'll kill them.
Okay.
So, another 12 shots.
No, 6 shots. Five hits.
Five.
3s.
So one at next
One
one.
is dead. And the other 2 are fine.
Yep. Alright.
We're on shot.
Yes.
Charge phase.
Hornets will charge there.
We've got the CP. I'm going to overwatch it. Because why not?
Why not, indeed.
I was going to just overwatch your Autark if he went in by himself.
Oh, that's why I'm charging with hornets.
I know.
It's not the first time I've played this game.
I get 2 hits out of it.
Yay!
5s.
Should roll over that.
That's a failed charge.
Is it from base?
Yeah, it's base.
I'm going to roll one then.
Now it's a fast charge.
What's that guy like in combat?
So if you destroy a little bit of giant war site, I'm assuming it won't be close to place for you to see.
Probably pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Destroy Lord, 4 attacks, strength 7, neg 4, 2 damage.
Do you have to get within hull or base?
Unless they have a rule with base.
So you have to get to my base to
Yeah.
intervene. Cool. And then the Autark.
I'm just having a quick look at the inventory.
Yeah, it's fine.
The Hornet, the Hornet, distances and ranges are always measured to and from this model's hull, even though it has a base.
Ah, there you go. Sweet. So I still would have failed that charge though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you would have.
No, because it actually wasn't like to get within 1 inch. It wasn't too far.
I didn't spend your CP, so we'll just say you passed.
No, I did use it.
Yeah.
I was saying I probably needed a 5 and I got a 4, so that's probably what it was at. But
So at that point-
he'll go like that.
I was going to say at that point, if you'd left it the way it was, I could have intervened, but now I can't.
Sweet.
Okay. Anything else, or is that
There's no real point charging it else. We have around. Yeah.
Autark 4 attacks or 5?
Dire Avengers might charge in just for that, because they're not really doing much standing there anyway. Yeah, Dire Avengers will charge. Why not?
The Immortals?
Yeah. Drown them in attacks, right? So I have to go. Those rules are breachable? Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that
runes are breachable.
is that the same for combat? Are they? Do they delay you?
I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Breachable, defensible. This is straight. Am I within 3 of the edge of that terrain?
What's that mean?
Because then I can set to defend. But I've already overwatched, so that doesn't matter. Breachable.
Every model in the net for you is in 3 inches.
Oh, it's every model, yeah, that's true.
So I guess that's when you're actually in the terrain.
Okay.
Sweet. I'll start with your type.
4 attacks or 5?
I hope it's 5. It is 4.
Getting 2s or rolling 1s. And then strength 6, so rolls on 3s.
Reroll. No. I can reroll 2 because of his Warlord trait. That's 3.
And these only 4, so they just go.
Cool. Do you want to interrupt?
No.
So you're like 2 in?
Yeah, because the front one and the one behind it, because you have to be within half an inch now, so. So 2 attacks.
Probably got the X up in, but okay.
Both hit 5s. Nope. Strength 3, toughness 4.
Does Expert Craftsman, is it for attacks or shots? Probably shoot. Shoot or fight with.
There you go. They've got expertly crafted knives.
Fists of Doom! Yeah, take it. No. It would have been fine. I think all 3 of them get to go, is that right? Because
one's in the hull, yeah.
Yeah, one's in and then the other 2 are within.
I think they're like 3 attacks each, or 2 attacks.
Probably 3.
You're only hitting on 6s.
We will have a look. 2 attacks. We don't grade.
There's your 6.
Oh, come on, 6s. Lucky 6s.
New.
I get to reroll the 1s with auto, actually. Yeah, nothing.
Don't know.
6.
I'm gonna punch a die.
Reroll.
I hit. I wound.
1 damage.
Yeah, just punch a die ranger. Instead.
Cool. This is an important leadership check.
It's going to be an automatic leadership check because I'm going to use the same bravery once per game now. Going to do it once, but it is 2 CP and I auto pass. So at the end of the turn, you are going to get attrition.
Really?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed dead marks. What's that worth to you?
4.
Oh, that's right. It was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really wanted to kill that last dude. Not gonna lie. Which is already made.
Okay, command phase.
So I also get, I got 3 CP for being in each quarter.
For each, or
No, 3 CP.
oh, 3 points. Okay,
It's 2 if I hold. It's 2 if I'm in 3 quarters,
and 3 if you hold. Okay, cool. Okay, so start of the command phase. My will be done. I don't think there's anything actually in range because where Anric here is standing.
Which one's he?
The dude with the slide from the middle there. I think it's a 9-inch range.
Be back again.
It's actually a 6-inch range.
Jesus.
John doesn't like
Actually, you know what? I'll do it on the Destroyer Lord because he's infantry.
Sounds good.
Gives him +1 advanced charge and hit rolls.
Nice.
Then I'm going to spend many command points. I'm going to get the monolith acting normally again. And I'm going to give rerolls to the Immortals for all their will be back rolls.
Okay. So 5s with reroll?
Yes. Because, I've got the Resolve there. Do I want to use the Resolve instead? Because the Resolve does the same thing, I believe. Except they didn't give it to him, I gave him a phylactery. So,
what's that one do?
That heals him D3 wounds a turn. So I'm going to use the CP on it.
Okay. So 9 roll.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
Okay, so over there, there's 5 in that squad.
Yeah.
They're on 4s because of the cryptic nearby.
Mhm.
And they're rerolling 1s because they're Necron Warriors.
Yay. Nice.
4 of them get back up. Has to be incoherency. Okay. That squad, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so there's 1 there. He gets back up.
On a 4.
Yeah, because the cryptic. Stand right there.
Mhm.
The Immortals, this is the important one.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6,
So on
8,
5s with a reroll.
5 with a reroll. So 2 are standing back up so far. 3, 4, 5, 6 are standing back up.
That's fair. At least they're not in combat.
Yeah, unless I fall back.
Yeah, but you still can't shoot.
I'm not sure if there's a strat, but there may be. We'll figure that one out in a minute.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to score 10 points because I hold those 2 objectives.
Yep.
That's done at the end of my command phase, which is now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please tell me there's a fallback and shoot strat. Please tell me there's a fallback and shoot strat.
Sounds like a no thing to me.
No. No. It's definitely no, I think. I just don't know whether there's a sneaky Necron one lurking around in some ways.
That's fair.
Direction protocols. Damage control already done. Disruption fields, entropic strike, lich guard, quantum shielding, destroyers, overlord, canoptic advance and charge, dimension corridor, which is that. I don't know how that works.
What's that?
Well, can I dimension corridor?
What's it say?
Use this stratagem to study movement phase, select the density infantry from your army. Oh, more than one inch
That answers that question.
No, that's a good question.
Because I was thinking that might be a way to find them out.
Doesn't look like it.
Good.
Nothing that I can see anyway.
Sweet. Because I probably didn't do enough damage that turn.
No.
I'm still in control, but oh, I've got to worry about that.
That's actually pushed it up in bracket.
But you're spending
I'm still going to
spending.
spend. I'm still going to spend CP on it. I'm actually going to get 1 CP back because it is the command phase.
Come on with me. Good job. Nice work.
Okay, so it's a choice of do I want to fall them back to be able to shoot? I think the answer has to be yes.
To be able to shoot the models they're engaged with.
Yeah. I don't think there's a way around you doing that. Not that I can see anyway. I really need to. Okay, so they can stay where they are. Anarchy is going to have a crack at bashing that thing to death. It's taken 2 damage, hasn't it?
Yes.
Not shoot then. Okay. So. He's going to go there. Actually, he gets another inch of movement technically because of my will be done, but he doesn't need that. That's fine. Do I want to fall back? The autobot's not in combat anymore, so me piling in actually doesn't really impact me. That actually works in my favour.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm not going to fall back.
Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting dynamic. He can afford to stay there because he is going to try and punch in the face.
Probably will.
That's going to shoot. And it's got targets in wave seconds. They're going to shoot. Everyone's within 3 there. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know how this is going to play out, but let's give it a whirl.
Should play out well.
So let's do the monolith. Yeah, let's do the monolith. Okay, so at the wave 7. 3s. And strength
Oh, you
8.
did spend the CP to make
Yeah, I was going to put the start of the turn. So 3 at -2 on wave 7.
So, on 5. So you get 3.
And then D3s. So it's going to be 3 damage in total. And then the gauze.
What was that shooting?
It's all the wave 7. What's it, 1s and 2s there? 5s. 3 at -1. Oh, sorry. -2. I think this is -2 because these are the same guns that the Immortals have.
So 1 gets 3. Definitely next to it.
I'm just going to double check that now. I think I've been using them as -2, but let me just. Monolith is net. Transcend its turn. Oh, god damn it. -2. So 2 goes around.
Cool.
And then he's got left.
It's taken 7, so it's got 6 left.
Okay.
Should be enough for you to kill it with the.
So we're going to shoot the back squad of Necron warriors at the Vipers.
Okay.
Taking shots.
Strength 5.
Strength 4. Strength 5.
Oh, you're rolling with strength 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At -1. 4. At 5 damage.
Yeah. No.
Oh, 4 damage.
So 1's on 1, wouldn't it?
Oh, it was 1 already damaged.
1 was taken. Limp along on 1 wound.
I'll fire the Staff of Light at it then. From the crypt deck. 3 hits. These are strength 5. Okay. 2 wounds, next 2.
How much damage is
1. All I wanted, I just. If it's 1 more gun off the table,
Yeah.
1 more gun. It's actually multiple guns.
3, yeah, 2 guns.
Yeah.
Not that the Shuriken fighter did much last turn.
No, but, you know. So I've got all 10 warriors there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. There's still 1 there. 3, 6. Oh, there's still 4 there. 6.
Yeah.
9. No one rapid fire. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. At the walkers. Maybe on 5. Three. That big one. 2 damage.
Yep.
Sadly, that is all my shooting phase.
But you still got combat.
Yeah. So the oval, the Destroyer Lord is going to charge the block. Inches.
Oh, no. Yeah. I will not hurt it.
Enric here will charge the wave 7.
That's not good. Feeling very nice, don't you?
No, it's fine, to be honest. The Immortals are already in combat. I don't really want to leave that objective over there. But you know what? Those Necron warriors are going to have a crack at charging the Warwalkers. In the centre. That would be a no. Okay. At that point, we'll go to the Destroyer Lord, I guess. Charge. Combat phase. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s because I will be done.
Yep.
Strength 7. And he's a destroyer.
So you get reroll.
They get rerolls to point. Oh, actually, that's not true. I shouldn't say that because the Sculptech Lord does that. I don't know what this one does. Destroyer Lord.
How much damage is it?
2 each.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. It's reroll 1s. Sorry, not everything. Sorry. Okay. Doesn't matter though?
No, I'm fine with it. Okay. If I'd say 1, might have had a crack.
And I'll consolidate. Show them. Anriki the Traveller. I can't help but think every time I hear his name, I think of Gozer the Gozerian at the end of the first Ghostbusters, where he goes, "Oh, the Traveller has come." I wish he was that good. So he is 3 attacks, hitting on 2s at strength 8, neg 4, 2 damage.
Sorry, 3 attack, hitting on 2s.
At strength 8,
How
neg
much
4.
damage?
Reroll 1s. Oh, actually,
Sure.
no. Let's have a look. He's actually 4 attacks, sorry, not 3, because he's got a rule that gives +1 attack to all infantry within 3. He's obviously within 3 himself. I forgot I could use your guns against you, because he's got a rule of more, but no, he doesn't get reroll ones. So he just gets 1 more attack. Which is wins on 3s.
How much damage?
So it's 4 damage, just flat 4 damage.
Straight 4.
Yeah. And it's neg 4, so it's no saves.
That's going to kill me then. Yep. Okay.
His piling will bring him back this way.
How many wounds is there?
6.
Toughness.
5. 3 out of 4 up.
Cool.
You get to, because it's now regular combat, so you get to pick the first unit.
Are you sure?
Yep, it's changed in 9th edition. When you go after all charges have been done, the opponent picks the first unit. To play 5.
So 6 attacks there.
Oh, 2 wounds.
Oh, I would have got another. Actually, I get another reroll for
Master Crafters.
Yeah. Hey,
Kill 1.
yeah.
Obviously the Necrons and the Immortals will activate.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to swing, while staying in touch with the Hornets, we're going to swing at the Direwinders. Sure. Because them not shooting me for a turn is pretty nice. 3s. Just 2. Yeah, punch 1, you punch 1.
That's fair.
6 attacks.
Cool.
And the Warwalkers. Because you're in combat with my lord.
True. Reroll that. Cool. What's your toughness?
5.
I think I'm strength 5.
Well, actually, I don't know whether he's 5 or 6.
Potentially 6.
Because standard Necron Lords are 5, and he's a destroyer. So I say 5. He's actually T6.
Okay. I think I'm already strength 5. Yeah. So 1 wound and 1 reroll. So 2 wounds. Maybe.
2 up armor.
How many wounds is he at?
6.
2 up armor, 6 wounds.
And 4 up invulnerable and heals D3 wounds a turn.
Okay. Fair.
So I'm now able to pull the witch. I killed one.
Yep.
One duty thing. I think the characters were 5 and the squads were 3.
I don't think it's that much.
It is.
For a ball of witch?
Yeah.
No, it's like 3 points.
It's 3 for a squad and 5 for a character.
Are you sure?
I am so
So we
sure.
looked at it,
No.
and I only had 2 cycles.
No, you can get 10 points out of this.
Okay.
Have a look though, just
No,
make sure I'm wrong.
you're absolutely probably right.
No, make sure I'm not wrong. I'm right. It's after open play. It's just before that. At the bottom there.
Oh yeah.
So I get that. I'm also going to score, because I control that one. Was it 3 for this mission? I think it was 3.
2 to score 1, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 3. 3. No, sorry, 2.
2?
3 for mine.
Okay.
So he's got 2 up armour,
Yep.
6 wounds.
T6, 4 up involved, and regens 3, D3 on his turn. So that is my combat phase done. That's all my scoring done. Your turn 3.
Oh. So yeah, it's turned a bit. You know, yeah, runs a little bit. I should die. Kind of looking back because it's just going. And then I've just got to worry about warriors and the characters and everything. So anyway,
That was as good a reason as any to kill one.
yeah.
Ignoring the star cannon that they have.
I need to kill them. I need to kill that. I need to kill him. What is the die? So it's 2 up, 4 up.
2 up, 4 up.
6 wounds.
6 wounds. T6. And
These
he'll.
guys are 4 up.
Yeah.
Oh, command phase I get 10.
You do. And an extra super.
Okay. These guys are 4 back. So that's
How far do they move?
10.
Do they really?
Sure.
I'm sure they're only 6 or maybe 8.
No, not 6.
Because I know the Wraith Lords are only 8.
Oh, because 10.
Holy shit, did not know that.
I said at the start of the game.
I know, I just, my brain went, alright, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. Hey?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can give up. I've done that once. So
Yeah.
I've got. I can spend another turn to like not do that.
If it cost me my Necron Overlord to deny you those 15 points, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, sure.
Particularly since Slay the Warlord isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah, doesn't matter. That's nice. Tank's 14 or 16? 16 because the 14 because the jet bikes is 14. So
The jet bikes are 16, I think these are 14.
I think it's the other way around.
No, the jet bikes are
Did
definitely.
you check that? That's what you checked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Double check. Light spinner, he is 16 as well.
Oh, there you go.
Where's 14?
Mm.
Shining Spears. Dark Elvish stuff?
No, those are 16. Like I know the Venoms and the Starweavers are all 16. Maybe the Raiders 14. Actually, you know what it is? It's a Ravager.
Ravager. Actually, this little park, so just really cool.
Just see as well, part of the rules now is you're allowed to turn turrets.
That's right. Alright, this mess here.
And what a mess it is. So they're falling back.
Unlike you, I do have a stack of that issue.
That you do.
These guys, they look like items.
No, all the other warwalkers for that matter.
So
Look, as long as there's something that's not shooting you this turn, that's a blessing for me.
It's true. It is true. Actually, no. Fall back into this cover. Which I'm sure does something. Plus their saves or something along those lines.
Yeah. It is light cover and you're now in the cover, so yes, you will get plus 1 to your arm save, and if you get charged,
I can defend.
you can defend.
Which does like.
It's either plus 1 with hit or 5 plus Overwatch, which they already get because they're direct.
So, you guys can move off there. Now, fast here. I don't want to jump into there because that would be stupid without something to keep me alive.
Yep.
They should be able to deal with them. Doom and Guide there, probably. Hope for the best. If he lives, then I'm in trouble anyway, so. Worry about that later.
Okay, psychic phase.
Psychic phase. So I'll doom your dude.
The Destroy Lord.
Card.
Yes.
And then I'll guide the Falcon.
No. Range to see him.
We'll re-roll voice. It's either way, really.
Yeah. No.
Cool. That's right. Should be right with that. Shooting.
Okay. What, where, when, how, who, why?
Good question. I'll start with the Die Avengers.
At the Immortals.
Actually, I'll start with the Auto. At the Immortals. 4.
All hit.
Yeah, take that.
So 1 on 6s.
Yay.
3s. So 1 dice.
Amazing, that's hits. And roll that one. So I checked it for that reason.
So 2 dice.
And then the Die Avengers. It's better. So
Is this both squads or one
no,
squad?
it's just 3 and 6. Yeah, 12. Just the one spot. So 4 extra hits.
I think you don't have the Battle Fortune on you, so.
4 Blade Storm. That's better. And I've got 1 wound. So 5 at -3.
So these are 6s. 4 dead.
That's the squad. Saved all the others.
Save the others.
Yeah. Cool.
It's alright. Actually did an okay job and you're doing what I wanted them to do.
That's right. They did. Come back and tie up. Wait, you spend CP and shoot them. So Falcon will shoot there.
Yep.
With everything. Just watch the passes in the last one.
With the Shuriken? Yeah.
So, speaking of which, we'll go Shuriken first. Actually, no. I won't go that. I'll go Pulse first. Because then if I don't need it, I can use it later on. The reroll, right? That's how it works. I'll reroll. No.
1 hit. 1 wound. 4 up.
Yeah. Start cannon.
Shuriken.
Come outside the aura. I've rerolled a hit already. Shuriken. Yeah, that's not going to end well.
Doesn't need wound.
What's the toughest 5?
6.
6. That's fine. Is it per unit or per model?
What do you mean?
For closest.
He's not within 3 of them.
Oh yeah, true. I can shoot everything at
Well, you've
you.
got line of sight with him, you can target. 2 as well. Third one, right?
This one.
Yeah. There's a ruin in the way for starters.
Yeah, but from there I can see around the corner. Can I not see through my falcon?
No, you can't see your own models.
No, but like is the falcon dropping the?
I actually can't tell because of the tail on the.
Yeah. I'll shoot
on.
one. I'll shoot
If you want to
two
shoot them,
there.
go for it.
No, I'll shoot 2 there. I'll spend CP so they shoot again.
Is that 1 or 2? I think it's 1, isn't it?
Fire and fade, not fire.
Not fire and fade.
I
Fade
think,
and
I think it's 2.
I'll look it up.
I didn't get any CP back anyway.
I'm going to laugh if this says it can't be. It has to be infantry or something.
No, it's not a check.
I know it's not.
No, I need to shoot off 3 at him. I'll just have to take the.
Fiend retreat. It is 2 CP.
I'll just have to take the mono for another turn. 'Cause I'm not going to kill it. Alright.
So all of them firing at Necron wood?
Yep. Wait, it's enough. You think so, right?
Yeah.
He's doing as well.
Winning on 4s.
That 4 up involved. Not going to do that. Twice. Just making that.
Needs a 2 damage each.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6.
All that other handful was wasted. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Actually, before I take him off,
Mm-hmm.
there is a stratagem for when characters lose their last wound. I just saw this. There is. It's done at the end of the shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
On 4+, set character back up on 1 wound.
Ooh.
1 CP.
Oh, there you go.
As close to his dying position as possible, which is weird because you remove him.
Probably hang on, how far away from the
It's just as close as.
where it was.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
For 1 CP, that's sort of happening in the shooting phase.
On a 4+ though?
I'll take that.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Mike's
In
been.
fact, you can't CP it anymore, or you can't CP Vect anymore, is actually a big deal.
You can vet it.
No.
Why
You
not?
can't use a CP to reroll that.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's what I mean, is
So
like, I
CP vet.
can't CP this to increase the odds.
Yeah, it's just a.
And Gilliman getting back up.
G-man. No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, so Night Spin will shoot that squad on your objective.
So the back squad.
I'll go his guns first, actually.
Are they in range? They're sure coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 8. Threes. So 2 die.
2 die, 5 up and one.
Yep.
Both
Oh,
parties.
get out.
Everything safe.
What's giving you that?
The character that stood over there with his wavy stick. 1 wound. 1 dead.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Vikings will shoot him as well. I think 1 can't see actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1 Viking will shoot, and I'm pretty sure he's in good range.
Of the other sword. Now that's a character, that back model,
True.
so you can't target
Is it
him.
from the hull or the base of the Viking?
Base for the Viper.
Alright, so it just comes out. Guns at the.
So you got 1 firing everything at the close unit.
I should do this after this. 1 wound.
And then Star Cannon. That's the reason you did a Star Cannon first. 3s.
Not that.
And 5s.
Yay!
2 dead.
Yay! And the Star Cannon is the other sword.
Two hits, 2 wounds, 5 up. No.
Not come back, it's all good. So, Dire Avengers will shoot now.
I used to have one more squad working over there. Surprising that a gunfire for such a small squad.
Yeah. This place on 10. Come on, 6s.
A couple. Okay, so 5s, 1 dead, and 4s, 2 dead.
Oh!
That's 5 dead, so we have to force a test this turn.
Take a lot to get through though. I still haven't been able to neutralise that one with.
Now you're shooting?
Yeah, that's all.
Alright, 1 CP, emergency, stand back up.
Just to add to the.
Yay! Oh wait, that's one of these things.
So he's got 1 wound?
He gets back up on 1 wound.
Oh, he's got 2 up armor though, doesn't he?
Yep.
Just. It's close to that one.
No, because that's where the 2 augers were, because you had I tapped them there. Doesn't matter, he's going to move them anyway.
No, I want to charge him.
You want to charge him?
Potentially. What's his attack like?
4 attacks, strength 7, mid 4, 2 damage. Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And
The
rerolling,
2 up armor.
and rerolling 1 story.
2 up armor makes it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Oh well. No, it's on the charge. But it still counts as dead for the purposes of like.
He's on the table. You got the immortals. Well, I'm going to roll for the Necron Warriors with back squad. So they lost 5, but at least at 10. So they pass.
Cool.
So you're scoring.
1 sec. I might charge it actually. Yeah, I'll charge with the rifle, so. And then the Tyrants.
Okay.
But you passed the mission check anyway, so. Vipers.
No. Most definitely not.
Dire Avengers?
No.
Probably not.
I can't see them from here. I reckon it's at least a 6.
It is. How much do I have to get into
You have to be within 1.
within 1? I'll reroll that 2 and see it.
Okay. So you're just squeezing it in.
Right, so 6 steps.
Hitting on 3s.
In on 3s. 4 on 5s. Reroll 1. Yeah.
And you get 4 attacks back. There's 4 of them there. 2 wounds. They're all in range to find one. Okay. End of your turn. You're not going to score attrition.
Hold quarters.
You do have 1 in every quarter, so that was 3 points or 4 points?
Right.
And Psychic's not a thing. Alright. My turn 4. And Rakia will use my Will Be Done on himself, because there's no one else in range. The monolith is going to heal a wound.
Yep.
Because it's a monolith.
So I'm running out of guns, but you're kind of...
He's going to heal D3 because it's phylactery.
Of course it is.
He's going to get back 3 wounds.
Lame.
So he's back to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be annoying.
Can he do that? Get up again?
That's 1 CP strat.
Yeah. That's stupid.
I'll give the Necron something.
Oh! He just got up! And now he's back on 4 wounds! Oh, give him something. You do it every turn.
Absolutely. Well, I've got CP. It's going to keep happening. I'm going to have to spend 1 CP at the start of the turn so the monolith can act normally.
Mm-hmm. What's it called?
It's the character.
Resurrection Program?
Yeah, that's the Necron character one.
This stratagem cannot be used to resurrect the same model more than once per battle.
There you go. That makes it easy then.
Yes.
Um,
More than once, so he's gonna freaking kill past him.
And then I'm going to spend
How
1.
many attacks then? 4.
I'm going to spend 1 more CP to redeploy a squad using the monolith's door.
Yep.
It's an infantry squad.
Yep.
He's going to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get a CP back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
So what are you
score
down to then?
3. And then I'm going to score 5 points for holding that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're contesting the other one with both objectives secured.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the movement phase. He's going to move 6.
He can get up again though.
He can.
Lame. Bring it. Well, attack will take it. Okay, you got 4 per hit.
Huh?
4 wounds.
Him?
Yeah.
He's at 6 points.
No, 4 damage on his weapon.
2 damage. Need 4, 2 damage.
He does. He got 4 damage.
He's need 2. And need 4, 2 damage as well.
Oh, is that only 2 damage?
Yeah, it's a war side.
Oh.
It's plus 2 strength, need 4, 2
It
damage.
shouldn't have killed him away. But that's fine.
You got 4 hits and 4 wounds, you did 8 damage to it.
Nah,
No, you did 6.
yeah, that's
And he only did,
That's enough.
yeah. You
I
got
thought it was 4 damage.
No, if it was 4, there is a relic that you can give, but then I lose the 2 armor.
That's fair.
And I'd rather the 2 armor. So he's moved. The monolith's actually quite happy standing where it is.
Scoring.
Although to be fair, I've said people will be back. Resurrection. 3. So there's 2 in that squad who are dead. Plus 1 for him, so yes, they're both going to be getting back up.
Mhm.
And there's 6 in the back squad. Should have rolled it over here, but it's never given there. And reroll 1s because they're warriors. So 4 get back up. That's all will be back in that I need to be doing.
Do we still contest that? Or is it down to models now?
I'll have to check. I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Would it be in the offset rules?
I'm assuming so.
If one player has models with disability range of the marker and no models with disability range of that marker, that player controls that marker. So we both contest it.
So it's one or the other. So if I can kill your dire images.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not likely to do that at the moment. That being said, there's no reason why he can't play the hand and still generate the auras that he needs. Then what's that going to look like? Because it's only a 3-inch aura. Okay. It's going to be the front 5 and rapid fire. No, front 6. Destroy Lord. Who do I want to murder? I feel like the Farseer is the obvious choice. It is a Farseer, it's not Eldred or anything, so is it? Okay.
So that's 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, winning on 2s.
Oh, you're only toughness 3. Oh, yes, hits on 2s, yeah, okay. It's not, with a 4 of invul, the chance of me killing you up.
2 damage.
Yeah.
So you need to get 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, should be right. Does he have any shooting?
No.
No, okay.
No shooting. Speaking of shooting, we're going to do some shooting now. The monolith is going to try and obliterate some Dire Avengers.
Okay.
So it's going to fire the Gorse Flux Arc on the squad of 5 and the Particle Whip on the squad of 4.
Okay. Then 2 squads. Oh yeah, not 1.
So the squad of 4.
Yeah.
4 hits and 2s. 3 wounds,
what?
need 2.
So is this the ones in
They're in
cover?
cover, yes.
So 5s?
Yes.
1 damage each?
Yeah. Oh no, these are D3s.
So 2 die.
And now the other squad. Lots of misses there. And 3s. Need 2. 1 damage.
2. So
Exile's
exile
not 1.
1. Yep. For now, until you fail.
They need to die.
Fair.
They've been shooting a lot. Alright, at the wall, because with that squad of warriors, it's a full squad of 10 now.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4 firing normally. 3s. Holy shit.
5 swing.
Yeah. Sadly, that need 1 to
Yes.
fire up
Yeah.
either way.
To 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, maybe.
That was actually quite brutal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill both, but one's probably dead.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
it's 6, yeah, 6 fails.
So 1 dice. 1's on 2.
That was way better than I was hoping it was going to be.
Yeah.
He's already fired his 1 shot, he's fired, they fired, they're in combat. He can't shoot anything because he can't see anything. So we go straight to the charge phase. Yeah. The Cryptek's charging the Dire Avengers, obviously.
Yep.
The Overlord is charging the Farseer.
Yep, you're in. Do you want to go anywhere else? Or
I'm going to fly around and do a fog light. He is going to charge the Autark.
Okay. So he's got to save a lot of 4 pluses and I'm fine.
Yes.
Because 4 attacks here as well?
Yep.
And 2 damage a pop?
Yep.
Yeah, so should be right.
Start with him.
Okay.
No. Yes. Actually, yes.
How many feet are there?
5. 2s. And 3s. I can't kill you. I do have 4 damage.
reroll 1. My thingy.
So 2 damage. I think we're out of little wound markers now. Yeah, I'm literally out of wound markers. I'm going to use some more.
Oh, no, hang on.
If there is no interrupt, I'm going to keep swinging.
Yeah. Because that's the only.
I've got Cryptek up there as well. The Destroyer Lord. He reroll wants to hit because he's a destroyer. And then reroll wants to wound.
Yay. Yay.
There's a Farseer who is
On 1 wound.
on 1 wound.
That's fine. That's fine.
Who's breathing hard.
Yes.
The Cryptek.
Respond to
What's the crit set like in combat? I can't imagine particularly good. He uses 1 attack at strength 4 neg 2.
Ooh.
Getting on 3s.
No.
Okay, so you then get to pick what fights next.
I'll go my tokens.
Okay.
On your Necrons. Come on, guys.
The answer is no.
2 wounds. If I won.
Okay. More pine then.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them are fighting.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah. Threes. 3.
1 and
Okay. Farsia and the Auto in the fighter.
pass. What type of going?
Thanks for the laser lines isn't working.
Yeah, first round of combat.
It's only when you charge.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm going to look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's first round of combat.
No, it's I don't think it works if you don't charge.
Yeah, charged it. So then it's just strength 3. So what's your toughness?
5.
So I hit with all 4. And
Oh,
hang on. Win with all 4.
Jesus Christ.
Next 4 still.
4 up and well.
He did. He's like, I don't even need this thing to be on! He held it out and you ran into it.
Roll your Farsia,
Yeah.
and then I'm just going to attack. Okay. 2 hits.
Isn't that only
It's at the end of any phase.
any phase? 2 wounds. Double ones.
He's fine. 1 CP.
But at least it's in your turn, not mine.
Fails.
Yay! And then Dire Avengers of Attack. So that's it?
Yes.
Cool. Ooh. Oh, this is your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to
I
score
was going to
2.
say.
I'm going to score 2 more points for Vital Objective with the monolith still parked on it.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. Yes, that is it. Your fault.
Cool. So I'm pretty much going to have to fall back with Fast here, which means he doesn't get to cut.
No.
Which means I don't get to do my big middle one.
No. That was kind of what I was weighing up going, do I just kill the Falcon, or do I come back over here and try and murder here? No, if I can tag him and he lives, he still can't do anything. If I tag him and he dies, the only scenario is if I tag him and then he kills me.
So you guys will fall back?
Yep.
So still within 3.
Still within 3, motherfuckers! Because those Necron Warriors just don't want to go anywhere.
What's this one got?
The Cryptek,
What's he defensively like?
he's basically a Necron Warrior, but he has a 5-up Invult Aura. And he +1 to reanimate as well.
Oh, so I get 15 actually. Because I hold 2.
You hold 1,
The
you hold 2, and then you hold... No, you don't, because
That's
that's contested, so no one holds it.
Yeah, I know, but I hold 2, you're 1.
Oh, that's what you're saying, oh yeah.
I don't have to get 3, I just have to get more than you. Sigh.
41 to 38.
To me or you?
You're in favour.
Well, considering I can't score that at all yet.
And I've still got 15 points off the table.
That's true. Yeah, that hurts. This turn 3?
This is your turn 4.
Where did I get scored? I need to do a lot of things.
Mm.
I can't even do that more.
Yeah, it's been actually really irritatingly just plinking away wounds.
Yeah.
And it's slowly healing.
I've actually turned some guns on it now. So these guys now, they
No,
can't
actually, they didn't take morale.
Oh, true.
So the lone.
They can't character protect now anymore.
No. So the lone
Exarch.
dead.
So one mortal wound, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
it's
just dead.
one model fled, and then the other squad lost 2 models, so they're fine. I was going to say, I think they
Automatically pass.
I don't even know they can fail, to be honest, because I think leadership 8 with an exile.
But that was in.
That happens in my turn.
So we've both lost 1 unit. So as long as I kill another unit, then I get attrition.
Yes, because I've now killed 1 unit.
He wasn't that good in front.
No, he's literally like he's a Necron warrior.
You can choose with that instead. Right, so I should start pulling ahead on objectives now. Here before that.
Maybe you can't move through your own models.
So fly.
Oh, he's got Felch's wing, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay. Just going to quickly check the comments while you're moving.
No, that's fine.
So Paul Bennett says the view is pretty good, to be honest. Toyota says all gross alien liquors.
You can't all play Imperium.
Paul says I can pretty much make out what's on the board: Hornet, Serpent, Night Spinner, etc. Too many tanks, not enough Guardians. Not enough.
Guardians aren't.
Not enough Wraith units.
Nah.
Wraiths fall per prey to Power Fist too easily. All angles and long faces. I completely disagree.
Yeah, look, I think Wraiths might be okay this edition, just for their not dyingness. But
Vince is saying too many star cannons. You have 12 minutes of shooting phase, apparently.
But that's like, it's all I do, so it's kind of fair enough.
Robert Caval says you need to reroll both dice for charges when you spend the CP.
Oh.
I don't know. I will have a look in the rulebook.
There you go. I think he's actually right.
I don't know. Actually, while you're doing that, I'll read what Stratton actually says.
Yeah, no, I think he's spot on.
This is one of the reasons why playing games is important.
That's why we're learning.
Yeah. It's way too easy to go, I know how this game works, and then you read the strategy and go, oh wait.
Especially with all just the little changes now.
So use this stratagem after you've made a hit roll, a wound roll, a damage roll, a saving throw, an advance roll, a charge roll, a psychic test, a deny the witch test, or you have rolled the dice to determine the number of attacks made by the weapon. Reroll that roll, test, or saving throw, so it is both dice.
The same for the
Well, it also means for a Night Spinner, for 2d6, you would reroll both dice.
That is cool.
If you've got a
or like 3d3 or
3d3 weapons, you need to reroll the whole thing. Very good pickup. Thank you for that.
Okay, so I moved shooting phase. Yeah, I've got my psychic because he fell back. So I can't get my big objective with him, which is sad. So it's a bit. It is a very much a high risk, high reward one.
Yeah, you have to be able to claim the center of the board and then stick to it.
Yeah. Alright, shooting.
What's going where?
Well, we'll start with the Autarch shooting the
Destroy Lord?
Destroy Lord. So we've got to use Laser Lance first. I'm learning. He rerolls that himself.
It doesn't wound.
I'll reroll that with his expert
Craft. Still doesn't wound.
That's fine. I don't need it.
Shuriken or hits.
Sure can't.
Yeah, 3 wounds.
So one it needs 3.
So 1 at 4 up, and then 2 up.
Yep. That's fine. The Guardian, the Giant Rangers do it, so that's
6
shots still. It's pretty handy, 2 models throwing out 6 shots still.
I don't think the Exarch has any reason to not give him 2 catapults anymore.
It'll be interesting to see the how much they value it at, because one Avenger catapult is free now.
Yeah.
So whether the second one will also be free.
No, it's not. There's actually a dual price that's been leaked. A dual points value.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's done 1 wound. 1 wound.
So
But it's an egg. So it's on your
involved.
Yay! He's got 3 left.
He does have 3 left.
Cool. So that'll at least. Alright. The Falcon will put everything into there and the guns into there.
The Shuriken?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go to the Pulse Laser first.
2 hits. 3 to wounds.
I'm learning the order of shooting.
2 wounds, make 4. 2
Oh my
saves.
gosh, you just need to fail one of them!
I know. Okay.
Oh, reroll that. Oh, that's from the Autark actually.
2 wounds. Still 4 ups. So a pass and a fail. D3. He lives on. He's on 2 wounds. I think that actually means he's going to live, to be honest.
No, I can shoot like other random stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it means I have to put more shots into it. But then I've got a I might even just get it done with the charge.
Yeah, that's true.
Do that. We'll see.
Shuriken.
Sure I can.
Is that in range?
12 inches, yeah, in the hole.
Okay. Everything hits 4s. One did.
Oh, they're in 4 up, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's it. Alright, so over here I've got Vipers onto
They
the...
used to just be a space marine. Now
Yeah, no, I know, that's what I'm...
Now they're not. The Immortals are a space marine.
So
2 Vipers.
2 Star Cannons first. You're on one of them. I'm learning.
3s.
You're on one of them.
There's no saves going to be from this, just the bottom involved. So 3 die.
Yay! I'm making...
You're making a dinner.
I'm killing this guy again twice.
Yeah, they've hung around.
I haven't been able to get the rate of fire I needed onto them because there was just more stuff that I needed to kill better.
4s.
So what's that leaving?
That's 4 dead so far, which is they can't fail leadership on that.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just gonna try it.
I'm assuming that Warwalker is going to pour over them next.
Well, that's all I can see.
Yeah.
Unless I will go the Night Spinner into them, and the
Shuriken into the squad. Yep.
Night Spinner. 7 shots. Acceptable. 1. I'm loving this Mastercraft.
3s.
I get it now.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Okay, so invul, dead, armor, 1 alive.
Good. Oh, should have just Dark Enemy. Oh, and the catapults at the other dudes. No. So shoot it with Star Cannon. It should do it. 3 saves.
Unless I can change something.
Oh, I saw the first one. I was like, no. It's fine.
So it's just the Hornets now.
Hornets, I'll shoot it.
Lilith?
Not really. How many wounds is it back up to?
7. So 3 wounds of healing.
Got it down to 4 and then just left it. I'll leave you for later. I don't have any magic on it. So
I don't actually feel too bad with it. It's actually done okay.
Yeah.
It took a bullshit amount of damage in turn 1, and then it's just kind of been
I just ignored it.
And that 1 CP spend to let it act at full buff has actually been valuable.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's a few misses there.
I think I moved them outside of
War type range.
That's 3 wounds, I think.
No, you're in range.
Yes. I got 1 more hit and 2 hits. This might not get it done. No, that should be fine.
Okay, I need like 4 6s. No. It doesn't matter if it explodes.
I freed that objective up. In retrospect, leaving it camped on the objective that whole time.
Well, it scored me multiple points, yeah.
It scored you like 10 points that I shouldn't have taken.
Well, it scored me the secondaries as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a mistake on my part. Charges.
Go for it.
He's got no shooting yet?
No.
I may as well charge with both.
With both.
The Falcon and just in case. I don't think it's gonna. So the auto gets in.
Double checks. Go, hang on, am I
Yeah.
4 inches away?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And the Falcon gets in.
Alright, roll your 4 attacks.
Come on.
2s, you're only 1s. 4s.
Couple of
6.
Ouch.
1.
No, that's.
I'm gonna live.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you are too.
I've got 3 wounds.
No, you don't. You have 2.
Oh, I thought I had 3. I'm like, that's fine.
No.
That's right, the diary just cleaned one off me.
Yeah.
I'm
And the Falcon.
going to get to swing back.
You are. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. You have to reroll. Hey!
Hits. It doesn't wound. It's still
Ah, come on!
at the orc.
Yes.
I'm 1.
What should I say? Cool. I'll do that again next turn.
Yep.
Oh, maybe not. You could run away.
Well, I'm tempted to kill that Farsi because he's worth 5 injury points to me if he dies, but I can't
You can't fall back and charge.
fall back and charge, so that kind of screws me in that regard. So I'm not going to get him because it's turn 5.
Yes.
Attrition you don't get because you killed 1 squad, and I killed 1 squad.
No, I killed 2.
Oh, you did 2. That was worth 3 points to you. Oh, sorry, it's 3 for the table quarters,
3
which
for
you
the
still
quarters,
get,
which I've got.
and then it was 3 for attrition.
4. 4 for attrition.
I'm going to get nothing at the start of this turn because I don't control anything.
I actually killed your remember we killed the
And
character as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fine.
Okay. So, the question is now, can I get any other points? I actually don't know I can because
You've scored all
I've
your
maxed
vehicles. What do you got left? Kill the Psyker.
the only other question is my secondary when I store that. At the end of each of your command phases. So no, I actually can't score any more points. At the moment. Sure. There's actually no way of me scoring more points. I can deny you points. I'm just going to add the 15 on here.
Yep. Don't do it twice.
5 and then 1.
So what's that leave us?
Well, it was 33. So, no, it was 38 becomes 43.
38 becomes 53.
53, you're right.
So I'm 5 down, but I'm going to score.
You're gonna unless I can clear and contest. Like if I move them back and contest, there's a few things I can do.
That's true.
But you're gonna get. I don't think I can stop you getting 10 because while I can contest,
No,
I can contest that and I can contest that, one or the other. And I can contest that.
I'm holding that though.
I'm gonna move an objective skill unit to
Yeah,
it.
okay, so how are you going to contest that?
I'm gonna destroy it.
Oh.
So it'll mean that you still hold 1 and hold more.
I still hold 2 though.
No, you won't.
Oh, because that's a set, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to still hold 1 and still hold more. So that's 10 points straight away, which instantly pushes you in front.
Yeah.
And then you'll get 4 more points from table quarters because I don't think I can stop. I mean, there's a slim chance I can kill some of them.
True.
So I think, like at the moment, you're going to win regardless.
Yeah, it's just how much.
Yeah, that's the question. First of all, my Overlord heals another wound.
Is that per turn?
Yep, D3 every turn. He's got living metal. So he gets back 1 a turn normally.
And then it's
But it's not, it's instead of. Or at least I read it as instead of. If it's D3 plus 1, that's bonkers.
No, that's the old tax fault.
I'm
not killing them.
I'm going to stay there and fight, I might as well. Because it doesn't change the outcome. So at this point I'm going to be looking for some like denial stuff, really. These guys, the warriors will advance 5, so it's a 10-inch move. The back one. He's going to in front of them. The important part is we're objective secured and we're now contesting that objective.
Yay! That's what I get for having to do like those squads like twice.
Yes. Okay then, I guess I'm going to go straight to the shooting phase where I'm going to shoot everything at Vipers. So it's going to be 8 rapid fire range and 2 knots.
5 though?
Yeah, 5s.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Need 1. 2 damage. And I'll do the Staff of Light. Although, to be honest, I can't kill it. Oh, I suppose a long charge from the... If I do 3 damage, then it's worth me charging the crypt deck. 3 hits. 3 wounds.
Neg.
Oh, hang on. 2 wounds. Sorry, that 4 is not wound.
Neg.
2. So it's 2 damage. So it's on 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't kill it. At this point, we might as well just go straight to combat. That's all there is.
So am I defender? Does that mean I get to attack first? Because it's your turn.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. I think you're right.
So I'm only strength 3.
So you're winning your 6s.
6s. All I need.
I'm 9, but sure you're right.
All I need is
Okay, that's actually going to be a really good one to try and... Starting with your opponent, alternate selecting units to fight with. Yeah, so yeah, you are. But charging units like this. So you're
cool!
6s.
10, 3.
And a CP for the reroll. So I've got it. I didn't even give myself one. Strength 7, I think.
So 3.
It's only going to be 1. I just double checked it's not strength 8. You're going to take 2 damage.
I'll reroll that with my power.
I'm in the wrong book. That's your book.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Destroyer Lord is base strength 5, and the War Scythe is +2.
Toughness 4. Oh. 2 hits. Because one was from the Autark and one was from you being. Oh! No! That's not.
It's definitely a no wound scenario.
Alright.
Alright, so before I do anything, you're going to score 15 points.
So I hold.
You hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. So takes you to 63.
And I've just got to kill a unit.
And then you're going to get 4 more points from
Attrition.
corners. Or is that the 3 points? 3 points from corners.
3 points from corners. So that's my.
And then the only question is whether you're going to finish on 66 or 70 now. I didn't kill anything, so you need to kill 1 unit to get that.
Doesn't matter if I hold that one as well.
Stays turn 5. I come down to the front side.
So we did a live stream for 20 minutes with no microphone.
Did that not work?
I did it on my laptop.
There's a microphone there.
Yes, I know, because I had it set to use this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, well done.
There's no benefit to table.
No, it just lets you play out the turn.
I've already scored. I think I scored at the end of my turn actually, so I need
The table close. Yeah, so you need to stay in the water. Which means you're not going to get line of sight on them. Because between this building and on all that
it's
fire,
here.
yeah, but you also got to stay
Outside of
6. Like, I don't think you're actually going to be able to get into a position where you can still shoot me.
We don't have anything to clip her into the car, do we?
Sorry? No. Should be fine.
On its home sway at the end of the battle. Not much else left. Didn't use their CTMs. It's handy to have, I don't like to work with it. But being able to move in advance for neg 1 to hit, but just makes them not really a target.
So the Falcon falling back or not?
Yeah.
You got the CP to stand on to let it fall back and keep shooting.
I do. Sure. So, Autark will fall back.
Like all good models with a metal arm, he's going to fall over constantly without weighing pace.
And Falcon falls back.
Yep.
He's got 3 wings. Pass the little flag. Yeah.
And those Dire Avengers still in the quarter.
The quarter's there, so. They still count though, don't they? Like, they don't need to be. It just says 8 units, so I assume.
As long as it's wholly within, like assuming that you make
Wholly
conditional
within.
shot.
So it's not like the. Like, blocking characters rules where it's like, you should below 3 units.
No. It's actually interesting. The score, I think the score reflects the game. I don't feel like the
No.
number that's on the thing is unrepresentative of how the game's played out.
I agree.
I'm actually impressed with, given the age of the Necron Codex and how shit it is in general anyway, they've
Yeah,
actually done pretty well.
I thought after that first turn, I thought it'd be tough for you, but I just, I don't know, couldn't put them away.
I think I got my target priority right, but I just didn't have the army doesn't have the staying power.
Oh, those things are annoying.
Yeah, but if the
I just had that
270 points of monolith, if I take that out and put 5 more destroyers in,
Yeah.
Well, then again, you would have
Right,
killed
what-
on turn 1.
The monolith was quite. It did its job,
Well, it's so.
because it's not like it's not really a high target priority kill.
No, but it's
For
20
damage
tough,
out,
20 toughness 8 wounds.
but it's hard to move, and being able to plant it on an objective like you did.
Well, that was kind of what I figured it was only going to be good for, is parking it there and going, now you have to try and kill me or I'm just going to keep scoring points.
Absolutely. And that was a bit of my folly as well, not
Like,
focusing on the objective. I think Knights will definitely award objective play over just going out and trying to kill stuff.
Well, that was my theory with killing that Warlock. I'm going, I don't care if the Destroyer Lord dies, if I can kill and stop Psychic Ritual, then that's 15 points or so.
Exactly right.
Speaking of Psychic, I think you finished moving, have you?
Yes. Yep, I will doom the
Warriors?
Warriors,
Yes.
and I'll guide the.
Hornets?
Yeah. Oh, I can't see them. Yeah, I'll just go. Cool. Shooting. We'll start with the Falcon, so I'll pay the 2 points to.
Yeah, you've still got 6 CP left, you're fine.
Alright.
So what's the shooting at? Everything else is Destroyer Lord?
Yeah. Pretty much. So pulse.
So it's 3 to wound.
2 wounds. Hey, he's dead.
I'm just going to CP.
Yay, he's dead. Alright, cool.
I've got 2 CP left, I might as well spend it.
Exactly. Alright, so.
God, I love this Destroyer Lord. It's been really good.
I'll go the Dire Avengers into the Necron Warrior.
You know what I can see someone doing is Destroyer Cult Army, where it's like
Just all the
minimum troops choices. And to be fair, the Necrons don't have, unless the new Codex comes out and gives them some amazing strategies, you could actually do it with a Vanguard or an Outrider and just tank up on all the destroyers and Skull Tech destroyers and just go a wall of multi-wound, high mobile damage dealers. So this is the
That was the Guardians, the Dire Avengers into the Necron
Warriors, Falls, one dice.
Ah, man.
How many are left? 6? No. Oh, that's right. A bunch of them stood back up.
Most of them?
8.
8.
8 left.
Alright. I'll go the Hornets, Adam. Oh, damn.
What?
They are doomed.
It's not going to matter. You've got so many Star Cannons still to come in.
No, I've only got
I can see 4 star cannons.
I only got 2, 3, 4 star cannons, yeah.
So that's 8 shots straight away. There's only 8 bodies there, and then you've still got 18 hornet shots. I'm reasonably confident.
I want to kill your character as well.
The 1/3 uptake in saving throws from the involved there isn't going to be that hit more. So this is the hornets.
Yeah. So they got guided, but it was wasted. So that's fine.
When you're 3s.
Yeah. I keep thinking they're strength 8. That would be amazing.
Well, when they were strength 8, they were amazing. Now they're just really good.
I love the hornets. For their points now, only going up 5 points. So, they're really good. Alright. No man.
Alright, 5 ups.
Do your thing. Mike is playing with the dog in his arm.
Some of these I've passed amazingly, and then other times I've passed spectacularly not. Okay, hang on. They all save, they save, they save. That's 2 still alive.
Yeah! Do your thing.
It doesn't matter though, because I can't screen the character anymore.
No. Oh, true. True. Because he's... Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't have multi-wounds though, so that's something.
We'll walk into the character.
Okay, I better look up his stats then, I don't even know what toughness he is.
I only hit 1.
He is T4.
I didn't wound. Something's going to live.
I doubt it.
I've only got the Vipers and the
Nice
spinner left. Vipers will shoot the catapults at the guys and the
Star cannons
star
at him.
cannons at him.
Okay.
You should be 6s there.
5s. No, 1 dead.
Yay!
They're all dead. Only just.
Star cannons. That's better. Oh, you know what? I use my rerolls because I'm an idiot.
He's D3 damage. Go for it.
How much damage?
4 wounds, so you can't kill him with it. He's on 1.
Night spinner. Have a crack.
What's your snake eyes and get minimum 3 hits? Oh.
Yeah, that would be cool. And that extra hit would make the difference.
3s. And 3s.
Vision 6. What's your
4 up, 5 up. So it's neither here nor there. Save. That's 4 of armor. I die. Statistically, I die.
Yeah, but statistics are stupid.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, failed 2 past 2. There we go. Well done, man. So that was our first full-blown match play 2,000 point bash of 9th edition 40k. Streamed live to you all. We hope you enjoyed it. The final score, because Dave will score attrition.
Yep.
Gives him a total of 70 out of the possible 90. With me scoring 53. So the 15 points that you miss out on is from... Actually, I don't know. So you got attrition every... So you maxed out attrition, because you got that every turn.
Yeah.
So that's 15 points.
Yeah.
You did
Maybe.
I might have overcounted it.
Yeah, I scored 1 extra point from attrition because I only scored 14 out of 15 points for the quarters.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then I only had 3, and then I got 4 from then on.
Yep, so
That's 14 points.
so it's 14 points there.
And then I scored 16 from attrition, so that goes down to 15.
So it's actually 68.
69.
Well, you're on 70.
Yeah, so I lose 1 point.
Well, you just said you lose.
No, so I got 15 for attrition and 14 for the...
Yeah, and I've given you 16 and 15 respectively. So you lose 2 points.
No. What? You gave me 16.
I maxed both
No,
of
you
them
gave me
out.
16 and 14. You gave me 16 and 14 for 30 points. That was the difference. Instead I scored 29 points in my secondary.
Yeah, so 29 points, and then the maximum you can score in the primary is 45. You can't score in turn 1.
Yeah.
45
Plus 20.
29, 69, 70.
Yeah, so
74. That means you only missed out 5 points on the primary, which isn't right. Because you didn't score 15 every turn.
But you don't need to score 15.
Well, that's the only, or you only get 45, but you have to do it in 3 turns. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, okay, that's my mistake. I'm in my head, I'm going, you'd have to
So 45 on primaries, isn't it?
Yeah, 45 on primaries and 45 on secondaries.
Yeah.
So it's actually 60.
So 69.
69 to 53. Cool.
As long as you, So I missed out on
The psychic ritual.
the psychic ritual, which was a gamble. I stand by my gamble.
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue. It's just one of those things. All right, we're going to sign off and pack up now, guys. We hope you enjoyed the game. If you come back later and check the description, you'll find the army lists there. Otherwise, we'll see you later.